Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the Leopard Arena here at Lindsay High School. We get set for Thursday night basketball action here on KBLPlive. My name is Greg Peary alongside Glenn Shoemake, and a makeup game on tap tonight against the Davis Lady Wolves and the Davis Wolves who are in town tonight. And it will be homecoming here tonight as well. We'll do that at halftime of the boys game. But, Glenn, we talked all week about this busy week of basketball. Played Washington over at their house on Tuesday. We'll talk about those games coming up here in a minute. But
let's not.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
a couple of losses you know. But the Davis Wolves here, this is a game that was supposed to be played last week and had to move because of the weather. And then Friday night, tomorrow night, we'll be right back in here to play Pauls Valley senior night tomorrow night. And then Monday, we'll turn around and come right back here to Leopard Arena and wrap up the regular season in a makeup game with the Purcell Dragons and Lady Dragons, a game that was supposed to play a couple of weeks ago, and had to reschedule that one. So, again, this is kind of that time of year, though. You're going to have to play 3 nights in a row, so we'll kind of get that conditioning going and ready for that. But this is a rematch of a game between the Leopardettes and the Lady Wolves. Lindsay won that game at their place back before Christmas. 34-23, the final score in that ball game. And Leopardettes double figures from Aris De Valenciano, of all people, who is usually the great defender, not necessarily high up on the scoring, and then Braylon Malacote, who made a living at the free throw line in the fourth quarter in that game, finished with 9. But this will be a little bit different team for the Lady Wolves. Their big scorer is Chloe Summers, the 5'7" senior, has carried him. In fact, she had 19 Tuesday night against Pauls Valley, and she is in street clothes tonight and will not play in this game. So that's a big-time offensive player and defensive player as she plays in that post position that will be out for the Lady Wolves tonight. Hope the Leopardettes can take advantage of that.
Yeah, absolutely. She's disruptive on both ends of the floor, and so without her, it's going to be a struggle, not just offensively but defensively, because she guards that basket really well and guards the paint, gets a ton of rebounds for them. So they're going to have to make up for that in other areas. So
she had 6 against the Leopardettes back in that early meeting, but I mentioned she had 19 against Pauls Valley Tuesday night. Backing up a couple of weeks, she had 11 against Purcell, had 11 against Sulphur, had 17 against Pauls Valley. She had 12 against Lexington in the Arbuckle tournament down there, had 17 against Marietta. She's a double-figure machine. So when you look at all of that kind of scoring that she's been able to put up, and they're going to have her on the bench tonight, they'll have to find that somewhere. Kinsley Barnes, always up there as well in leading scoring for them. She had Barnes had a rough night at Pauls Valley the other night, just had 5. But she can score in double figures easy enough. But the one we also have to worry about is Presley Hunt. She had 3 threes in the Bridge Creek game a couple of weeks ago. And so she can step out and hit threes. She can score. It's going to be, again, whoever's going to be their next man up, the Leopardettes are going to have to be ready for it.
Right, absolutely.
Talk about the game Tuesday night. We didn't want to really talk about it, but the Leopardettes go over and take on the #1 team in Class 3A, the Washington Lady Warriors. And at halftime, the Leopardettes were only down 9. It was 24-15 at halftime, and we were kind of talking over here before the game. The third quarter, the Leopardettes have struggled all season long in the third quarter, and they did as well over there. They got 3 free throws. They were 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the third quarter over there. And the Lady Warriors had opened up a 19-point lead by the time they got to the end of the third, and they ended up beating the Leopardettes 50-26. Emily Stone, the only player in double figures for the Leopardettes, she had 10, but 5 of her 10 she was 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the second half, did not have a field goal.
Yeah.
So again, I think tonight you're going to have to get Maddie McGowan and Emily Stone heavily involved here, especially with Summers out of the game tonight.
Yeah, both of those should have a little easier go at it tonight with Summers out. So that's going to be something to look for the Leopardettes to go to for offense. So look for that. Plus, Davis is going to have a tough time scoring inside with Stone and McGowan down there as well.
And we'll talk about the boys over there the other night. Tough matchup always with Washington, no matter where they are or how we end up with them. We beat them earlier in the tournament over at Atlanta, but the 2 games we played them in the conference matchup, the Warriors came out on top in very close games. And the one Tuesday night was no different. It was 63-58. The Warriors come away with the win. And but Ryan Kennedy, 28 points. He had 32 against Lexington the Friday before. Ryan is really starting to come in. The Leopards are doing a good job of finding him inside. And, again, they're going to take on a Davis team tonight that they beat by 40 back over at their house early in the season. And Ryan had a big night that night as well. He had 19, the only player in double figures for the Leopards. But the Leopards scored. Everybody who got in the game scored just about that night. So, again, this is one that you look at, and the Leopards really should be able to kind of cruise through this one. But at the same time, they're you can't take them lightly. You got to come out and take care of business.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the biggest things that you can really talk to your team about and get ready for is the physical aspect of the playoffs is one thing, but getting yourself mentally prepared to play your best each and every night, regardless of the opponent, because it's the playoffs. And when you get to regionals, especially past that first round of regionals, all the bad teams are gone. You know, all you've got left are good teams, and so you better get yourself ready and be able to make that mental adjustment to play your best each and every night.
Well, we'll see if the Leopardettes can do that and get that started here tonight as they'll get set to take on the Davis Lady Wolves here in, just about 7 minutes from now. So we're going to send it back up to JD, the Engineer Scruggs, up on the laptop tonight. Andrew, ESPN Lion, on the camera. Brianna Miller back at our studios handling the FM side of things for tonight. And, of course, Paige Sutherland helping us with all of our programming and graphics, and appreciate her very, very much as well. We'll talk about more coming up. Again, halftime, the boys' game will be homecoming tonight. So if you're in town, you hadn't decided to come to the game tonight, hey, you got time to get here. That'll come up at halftime of the boys' game, and that's always an exciting time here in Lindsay as well. We're going to talk about some of our sponsors and, of course, our presenting sponsor, the First National Bank in Lindsay. But tonight's game also brought to you in part by Abiding Home Healthcare, American Exchange Bank, Calvary Baptist Church, the City of Lindsay, Clements Insurance, Design It, Aaron Springs Baptist Church, the First Baptist Church of Lindsay, Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA, Hassler Hot Oil Service, Hot Mess Coffee Company and Java House Realty, Legends Pub House, Jerry Tucker Roustabouts, Legacy Roofing and Construction, the Lindsay Church of Christ, Lindsay Municipal Hospital, Meat Locker Barbecue, Pass Coalition, Physical Therapy Central, Rural Electric Cooperative, Rusty's Dispensary, S&H Tank Service, Sharon's Beauty Shop, Shopper News Note, Sooner Valve Repair, South Central Medical Center, Streamline Oil and Gas, TaylorMade Creations, United Methodist Church, and Winans Funeral Home. So very thankful for all of those folks being along here for Leopardette and Leopard basketball here on KBLP Live. So worse than those folks, we're back with starting lineups and tip-off coming up right after this break on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
Back inside Leopard Arena as we're just about ready to get underway here Aka Holden has the strains of Oklahoma in the background. And we're going to keep it here for our national anthem tonight as our boys choir, affectionately known as Caleb Ince and the Heartthrobs by the arena announcer Doyle Gredeman. But if you've not heard their version of the national anthem, it is amazing. So we're going to see if we can pick it up on our mics here tonight as they do our national anthem for us here tonight.
This time we would like for you all to remain standing, and we would like to have a moment to honor the Register and Wallace families who suffered a tragic loss this week. So if you will just pause with us for just a moment. Thank you for all those silent prayers. This time, our high school vocal director, Mr. Justin Davis, and his high school vocal group will lead us in our national anthem. What we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Outstanding.
Hopefully that came across as good
Thank you, guys.
as on our live stream as it does here.
I'd like to welcome
They are outstanding with their rendition of the national anthem. Greg Perrier and Glenn Shoemaker here courtside as let's get to your starting lineups for this matchup between the Lindsay Leopards and the Davis Lady Wolves. Number one is Kinsley Barnes. Barnes is a 5'9" sophomore. And there is Chloe Summers. I didn't think Chloe was playing, but she is. The 5'7" senior is here. Number 5 is Jacoby Lanoy. Lanoy is a 5'7" freshman. Presley Hunt is number 12. She is a 5'6" freshman. And number 13, Cameron Martin, the 5'3" sophomore, rounds out the starting 5 for the Davis Lady Wolves. They come in 8-11 on the season. Head coach for the Lady Wolves is Jeff Brown. He's assisted by Tony West, Stephen Hunt, and Ty Fletcher. For the Lindsay Leopards, their normal starting 5 is the plan for tonight as they come in 7-13 on the season. And they'll start number 1, Cameron Perry. Perry at guard will be a 5'5" senior. At forward will be number 5, Maddie McGowan. McGowan is the 5'10" sophomore. Also at forward, I got to get my light out. Every time I think I've got a light where I can see it, they turn the lights back out on me here. Maddie McGowan, I mentioned her, the sophomore. Also at forward, number 20, Emily Stone, the 5'10" senior. At guard is number 22, Cannon Russell. Russell, a 5'5" sophomore. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Leopardettes, number 24, Eris De Valenciano. She is a 5'4" junior. Head coach for the Leopardettes, Brian Cater. He's assisted by Eleni Allison and Johnny Dodd. And again, the Leopardettes 7-13 coming into this one. Looking to rebound from that loss to Washington on Tuesday night. I mentioned that Davis Lady Wolves played Pauls Valley And they beat Pauls Valley 44-28 behind that 19 points from Chloe Summers. So all that talk, Glenn, that here I thought I knew I was talking about. And Chloe Summers is in the game. So, again, the Leopardettes are going to have to make sure they keep her under wraps.
I saw number 2 out there, and I thought, well, somebody's wearing number 2 in her honor, you know. But apparently not.
I thought I had heard discussions, and I didn't see 2 out here on the floor when I was watching them warm up. But
well, she's definitely the motor that makes them go.
Absolutely. They'll actually put Barnes to tip it away, and she'll control the tip into the backcourt as Lenoy has it and brings it across against Perry as she was trying to get it to Summers and couldn't get it to her. Sends it out near midcourt to Hunt. Right wing over to Barnes. Up top, there is Summers. Takes it right on the right side of the lane. And that is going to be a foul on Cannon Russell. And that's going to be the problem, is trying to stay up with her and not pick up those fouls.
Yeah, she's so good at putting the ball on the floor and going to the hole. She also shoots threes well, so she's a handful.
And she misses the front end of 2 shots from the free throw line. Second free throw coming up from Chloe Summers, and that one will drop in to get the Lady Wolves on the board. They'll lead 1-0 here early. They'll pick the Leopardettes up man-to-man as they'll get it up top. Emily Stone, right wing Valenciano. Back up top to Perry, around the screen from Emily, and then tried to dump it back down to Stone, and it's stolen away. And here they go quickly the other way and get it right back to Barnes. 3 right wing. It's off the mark, but a long rebound is tracked down by Martin. And tried to go underneath, and good defense from Valenciano knocks it out of bounds. So Summers will inbounds on the baseline. Out into the corner for Lenoy. She'll work to the wing, and they get inside Summers and takes Valenciano to the rack. Tough shot, and they're going to get Kinsley Barnes coming up over the back. She'll pick up her first team foul. Early here in the first, Cannon Russell brings it across for the Leopardettes. They trail 1-0. McGowan pops out right wing, stands, looks for cutters coming through, comes up top. Stone fakes the handoff to Russell, goes to Perry, who's got a wide open 3 left corner, and he rattles in for Cameron Perry.
Yeah, that's a good sign when she hits her first one. She's usually good for a few more the rest of the game.
Summers working on Russell. Picked up her dribble, goes over to Martin left wing. She's got Stone out on her. Back up top, long 3 on the way from Hunt, and it's up and good.
Ooh, that was way out there.
Way out. Puts the Lady Wolves back up by 1, 4-3. Stone out top of the key, turns. It'll hand off to Valenciano. She'll work right to left. Russell fires a 3 left wing. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound for Lenoy. Lady Wolves bring it the other way. Summers comes and gets it. Sends it left wing over to Barnes. She stands, looks. Now they'll pop out. Hunt top of the key again. This time Russell stays out on her face. Lenoy back inside Barnes, turns around, and that was Stone with the miss that couldn't come, or the block, but couldn't come up with a miss. Lenoy again down the baseline, and she'll get 2 free throws. Perry and McGowan both there. McGowan picks up the foul, however. Her first, team second. Lenoy to the line for 2. And Jacoby Lenoy, the freshman, cannot get the first one to drop. Lenoy with a second attempt on the way. That one's short, and Valenciano, the rebound for the Leopardettes. Russell brings it up. Hunt picks her up top of the key, works left, now comes back right. McGowan in the corner, fires a 3, and that one's an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Second turnover on the Leopardettes as The Lady Wolves will bring it back with 5:17 left here in the first, leading 4-3. Summers inbounds against full court man pressure from the Leopardettes. Lenoy pushes up against Perry. Works around a screen from Summers. Summers gets it back between the circles. Back over to Lenoy, right wing. Hunt, top of the key. Run off the three-point line by Russell. Comes back left side to Martin. Back up Summers. Run off the three-point line. Drives the lane. Shot blocked by Valenciano.
Yeah.
What a job by Aristide to get that without picking up the foul.
That was a really good block. And she ran with her and then caught it at the peak and got all ball.
Leopards do a good job of cutting everybody off the screens inside, and then Perry knocks the ball out of the hands of Martin, I believe, out here in the corner. So Summers again will inbound from the corner this time. Hunt comes to get it high on this left side, works toward the top of the key. Barnes right wing, stands with it. McGowan on the defense, goes into the corner for Lenoy. Back to Barnes, back up top Summers. Martin left wing, underneath Barnes, double teamed, nearly lost it. Comes back up top, Hunt, fires a three. That one's off the back rim, no good. McGowan claims it for the Leopardettes. Russell pushes up, goes to Perry left wing. The lob back on the backside. McGowan, and she'll earn a couple of free throws. As Martin was too late with the backside help, picks up her first and the team's second, sends Maddie McGowan to the free throw line.
Yeah, this looks a whole lot like the game down there where it was a battle of three-point shooting.
McGowan hits the front end of two to tie the score at 4. Second free throw up and good by Maddie as well. 5-4, Leopardettes by 1. 4:10 left here in the first quarter. Lenoy on the handle in the backcourt. Races up against Perry. McGowan comes with the pressure, but they can't come up with the loose ball. Hunt into the corner for Martin. Turned down to 3. Back to Hunt on the wing left side. So dribble to the top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Comes back to Martin left wing. Summers up top. Back over to Barnes right wing. Martin underneath. McGowan did a great job. Got to stay straight up. Reached in ahead, and Maddie picks up her second.
Yeah, that's not good here just under halfway through the first quarter.
Well, especially against Martin. She's got a good 5 or 6 inches height on her. She'd have just stayed straight up, but again, tried to reach in with that one. So Maddie will check out. Number 23, Chloe Ince, the 5'8 junior, checks in for the Leopardettes. 3:43 left here in the first. And Martin finally gets the second one to go. And sub in for the Lady Wolves is number 10, Shelby Courtney, the 5'6 sophomore. Martin checks out. Tie game at 5. Stone hands it to Ince. Valenciano to the free throw line, hands to Perry. Perry underneath the Stone, got bumped, but still able to get that one up and in.
Good find right there from Perry to be unselfish and drop it down there to Stone for the post move.
And they trap, get the jump ball, and the Leopardettes have the possession there. Great hustle on the trap right there. First turnover on the Lady Wolves, but Leopardettes get it back with the ball and a 2-point lead. Russell across the timeline. Left wing for Stone. They screen for Valenciano, top of the key. Comes back to to Russell right wing. Inside Stone. Has it stripped out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopardettes. Perry on the baseline, the inbound. And lob all the way up top to Valenciano. And Davis has gone to a 2-3 zone off that inbounds. They'll change up the offense here. Perry right wing, go off down to the low post for Stone. Takes it up. Shot partially blocked, but Cannon Russell came up with it And then she'll get fouled trying to keep up with it there, and they're going to call that on Kinsley Barnes. That'll be her second and the third team foul. And that will get to Cameron Martin right back in the ball game, and Barnes will have a seat. Perry to inbounds, lob it all the way out to Russell. Wide open three on the way, rattles out. And then Chloe Ince will pick up the foul. Coming up over the back, that's her first, but the team's fourth.
Yeah, we've taken 6 shots so far. 4 of them have been threes. 2, 4, 6. They've taken 6. 3 of them have been threes.
Lenoir races up and knocked loose by Perry before Russell could get there with the trap. That's out of bounds. Lady Wolves basketball. Hunt. And there's Martin got the inbounds, but stepped back with that left foot across the back line, and that's a over and back.
Yeah, doing what they call a rocker step, and rocker stepped into the back court.
Stone at the top of the key, turns around, goes low post, spins inside, puts it up with the left hand in. What a shot by Emily Stone.
Yeah, split the double team and went up through contact. That was a very strong move from Stone.
Summers picks up her dribble, the backdoor cut. Oh, that was great hustle from Lenoir to keep up with that one. Baseline jumper off the mark, though. Stone will get the rebound, but she gets tied up. And it'll stay with the Lady Wolves as they have the possession arrow this time. 2:05 left in the first, 9-5, Leopards by 4. Hunt to inbound this time. Over into the far corner for Summers. Down the baseline, got a girl in the air, put it up and in. 9-7, Leopards by 2 as we go under 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Stone, top of the key, hands to Perry, fires the long three, it's off the back iron. Ince the rebound. Back to Perry to a wide open Emily Stone underneath, he puts it up and in.
Yeah.
Nice look.
Yeah, great
Perry.
find by Perry.
Pressure in the backcourt. Summers comes up with it. The trap coming. She gets it away to Hunt. Stone went for the steal and missed it, and Hunt made her pay. 11-9, Leopards by 2. Got a minute 15 left to go here in the first. And again, they'll run that same weave, go over to Russell left wing, around the screen from Stone. The three on the way, no. Rebound is tipped, and Hunt comes away with it. She'll pull it up, give it over to Lenoir, to a wide open Martin left wing three on the way is short. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Valenciano. So Davis basketball with 55 seconds left. They trail by 2. Inbounds to Lenoir, drives into the lane, floater won't drop. Rebound Stone, outlet for Valenciano. She'll race ahead, and Hunt went the other way, but Valenciano blew the layup. Thought we had that one. Hunt wasn't looking.
Yep, that's how Valenciano got her points down there, just outrunning them down the floor.
Summers on the handle, Lenoir on the right wing. Back to Summers' right elbow, takes Valenciano to the baseline, tough shot, but Summers with her 5th point ties the game at 11. We've got 20 seconds left before the end of the first. Russell on the handle, Perry left wing. Stone steps out, comes to Valenciano right wing. Russell behind the Stone screen, 3-ball on the way from Cannon is short, got her on miss, and a put back off the mark, and we're deadlocked at 11 when we get to the end of 1. We're going to send it up to JD. Some words from our sponsors. We're back with more Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
It will be Leopardette basketball to start in the second quarter. We are all tied up at 11. 5 in that first quarter for Chloe Summers, and 6 in the first quarter for Emily Stone lead the way. Of course, Presley Hunt also had 5 for the Lady Wolves, but Perry will inbound to Russell to get this quarter underway. Braylee Malacote, the 5'6" senior, in during that changeover. Russell works left, hands it to Perry. Perry around the screen from Stone, comes back to Malacote. Malacote works around Russell. Stops top of the key, hesitates, drives down, floats it down to Stone, and Stone can't keep up with it. Right idea, I'm just not quite sure Stone was ready for it.
Yeah, that was a good look right there, and just couldn't quite make that connection.
Barnes back in the ball game with those 2 fouls she picked up early. Gives it back up to Lenoy. She'll work to the top of the key on the handle. Goes left. Barnes comes back
flex.
up.
It's flex. They're running flex.
Martin back up to Summers. Back over in the right corner for Barnes.
Switch everything.
Up top for Hunt. Martin back left wing. She'll work to top of the key. Back over to Lenoy. Lenoy couldn't handle the pass. Out of bounds. Third turnover on the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, and the Leopardettes kind of went to that, switching everything, especially on the back line. And fortunate that Davis mishandled the ball.
Russell gives it up for Stone. The backdoor cut from McGowan, almost there. Perry gets it, stops right wing. Goes down to Stone. Stone spins around with the left hand. Up, too strong. There is Malacote with the offensive rebound. Back down to Stone. Works on Barnes underneath. Goes left, goes right, puts it up and in. Emily with 8.
She's gotten so much better as the years went on with that spin move, either left or right. She can go either way, so really is an advantage for her.
Martin has it between the circles. Ince has her picked up. Hunt to the top of the key. Back over Lenoy left side. Back out to Summers, and there is Kenan Russell coming up with the steal. Fourth turnover on the Lady Wolves. Russell on the handle. Perry, step back 3 on the way is good for Cameron. 16-11, Leopardettes by 5. Lenore brings it across. Up top for Martin. Trying to find somebody. Ince tips the pass, but Barnes will track it out near the half line. Back over to Hunt. Summers pops out. Perry stays with her. Back over to Lenoy left wing. Looks to drive.
Summers about did what you have to do when they're switching on flex. You got to turn, and we get a jump ball, and it'll stay with Davis out up top. But when they're doing that, you've got to screen and roll back to the ball, and you'll be wide open for a layup. And Summers did that. They didn't see her right there, but that's how you beat a switching man when you're running flex.
Summers on Malacote, sends it up top to Martin. Summers will come back and get it out between the circles. Malacote stays with her. Number 11, Addison Danker, the 5'3" sophomore, has the ball. She checked in that I missed there in that quarter break. Back up to Hunt. Barnes right wing. Summers gets around the screen up top, drives down, runs over Chloe Ince, but I'm afraid they're going to get Malacote with the reach in from behind first. And they did. I think Ince would have had the charge there, but Malacote picks up the foul before she got there, and that's her first and the team's 5th. Summers back at the free throw line, 1 of 2 her first trip, but got that one.
Yeah, you had one official underneath that was fixing to call the charge. He was winding up.
Summers 2 for 2 that trip at the line. She's got 7 in the ball game. It's 16-13. Leopardettes by 3. 4:50 left here in the first half. Ince from Russell stands left wing. A little stagnant here. Now she'll hand off to Malakote. Malakote works around, hands to Russell. Russell penetrates to the left elbow. Floater up and in. Nice touch.
Yeah,
timeout Davis. 18-13, Leopardettes by 5. We've got a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it with them. We'll back with more Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank right after this on KBLP Live.
Hey, LINDSAY community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.
.429 left to go before halftime. Leopardettes back on by 5. Second time they've been up by that margin, their largest lead so far. And they'll pick up the Lady Wolves again. Full court man pressure here as Hunt will inbound. Summers gets it. Ince has her in the backcourt. She'll bring it across. Left side comes over to Danker. Back up to Hunt. Hunt works right wing, goes back over to Martin. Summers gets it back, sends it all the way to the left side to Barnes. Barnes tries to get away from Russell. She'll give it out to Hunt, back over to Danker right wing. And Ince making it tough. Summers takes the shot, goes down, leaves it out for Martin on the wing. She'll turn down the 3, dribbles up and hands it to Hunt. Long 3 from Hunt on the way, doesn't drop. And Cameron Perry with the Leopardette defensive rebound.
Yeah, she hit one from there that far out first quarter, but wasn't to be that time.
Ince up top McGowan, right side Malakote. Got Ince off the screen underneath for Perry and just couldn't get it to drop. Hunt gives it up to Barnes over to Summers left wing. Barnes comes to set the screen. McGowan picks up Summers on the switch. They'll go left side for a wide open 3 that's an air ball from Martin. McGowan with the offside rebound.
Yeah, we're doing a good job on the boards, keeping them off the offensive boards, just letting them be one and done down there.
Perry drives down. Malakote 3 from the right wing on the way. Too strong. Russell, the offensive rebound. That one doesn't drop either. And Summers will come up with the rebound. Martin gives it right back to Summers in the backcourt. Malakote will chase her across the timeline. Trap comes. Perry tips the pass. If she could have
I was going to save you.
If she could have just gotten that one going in the right direction, I think Perry could have caught that one and had an easy layup.
Yeah. Mike Beckman about lost his coffee there.
Courtney in the ball game, has the ball, gives it to Danker, back over to Summers as she'll back up. Waits for the screen, works on Ince, comes back left side to Barnes. Barnes around it to the high post. Courtney back out to Danker. Out to Barnes. The backdoor roll, and Courtney couldn't hang on to it. And Leopardettes come up with the 5th turnover on the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, Chloe Ince, Johnny on the spot right there.
Leopardettes nearly turned that one over. Perry comes up with it. Gives to Malakote. Back out right side for Ince. She'll drive into the lane. Takes Barnes all the way to the right. And she'll get 2 free throws as Kinsley Barnes just picked up her 3rd personal.
Yep, that's huge.
4th team foul, but again, she's got 3 of the 4. And that is going to get Jacoby Lenoy back into the ball game for the Lady Wolves. And at the free throw line, Chloe Ince misses the front end of 2. Leopardettes with a 5-point lead with 1:57 left in the first half, and Ince still has a 2nd free throw to go here. And that one will drop in, makes it 19-13, Leopardettes by 6. Again, their biggest margin so far with 1:57 left. Martin. And Russell stepped right in front of Summers. They get the turnover, and there is Brady Malacote with the layup.
Yeah, good hustle right there from Chloe Ince and Cannon Russell to get that turnover.
8-point Leopardette lead. Summers is going to split a double team, and it'll be a reach-in foul on the Leopardettes as she did. And this is going to be Chloe Summers taking over the game now as they've gone down by 8. Foul called on Chloe Ince. That's her second. She will check out. McGowan back in the game for the Leopardettes. Summers to inbound. Lobs into the corner for Lenoy, who came in during that stoppage. They'll go back out into the corner to Martin. Martin down the baseline, across. That's actually Danker to Martin. Now a three from Summers, up and in.
Yeah, like you said, she's going to try and take over now with them facing a big deficit.
Stone. Hands to McGowan. McGowan, top of the key for three. She's got the answer. Back to an 8-point Leopardette lead, under a minute to go. All the way to Danker, left side. Excuse me, that is Danker. And then tried to go to Martin. And it'll go back court. 7 turnovers now on the Lady Wolves. Hunt checks in to replace Danker. And Valenciano comes back in place of Braylon Malacote. The Leopardettes have the ball, 47 seconds left before halftime, and they've got an 8-point lead.
And the arrow. So,
yep.
Let's
Coach
see.
Cater says, before we do this, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
do you think he's going to talk about stalling and hold it for a last shot?
I don't know. Let's talk about that a minute. Hey, I watched that. I got to watch that Weatherford Anadarko boys
the 4-2 game.
The 4-2 game. Hey, and I'm telling you what, people can say what they want, but Anadarko's strategy really worked well, and they actually had a shot to tie it in the fourth quarter, and then they had the final shot, a three-pointer from their best three-point shooter to win the thing, and didn't get it done. But I'm not sure. You know, Weatherford's a really good, tall team. I'm not sure if that's what Anadarko's Coach Shumpert, he's been doing it for a long, long time, and been very successful, but it was boring to watch. But I don't know if that was a hey, we need a shot clock kind of statement or what. But I mean, if we had a shot clock, we couldn't hold for the last shot right here.
That's true.
Isn't it a 45-second in high school?
Probably so, if they ever actually come up with it.
Right.
The Leopardettes have spread the floor. They're going to try to trap the ball. Russell and Perry are playing catch across the top of that zone. Now they'll get out of the trap. They go to a man, and Russell's got a count going. She's got to do something. Stone at the right elbow. She'll dribble out. Now picks it up and goes back over to Perry left side. Clock's down to 18. Now they'll get ready to go into their offense. McGowan back to Perry. And now they're ready to go. Russell out near the half line. Hunt picks her up. Clock at 7. Turn around. Got it over to Perry left side. 3 ball on the way. Oh, nearly goes. McGowan, the rebound, and the putback at the buzzer. The only way you could have drawn that up better is if she'd have hit the 3 to start with, but they still get the double-digit lead at halftime. 26-16. Leopardettes by 10 here at halftime.
Yep.
We'll send it back up to a JD. We'll take a timeout. Glenn and I will add up some of our officially unofficial numbers from the first half. Back with more from Leopard Arena after this, the First National Bank halftime show here on KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
We are back here at halftime. The Leopardettes a 10-point lead as they outscored the Lady Wolves 15-5 in that second quarter. We were tied at 11 at the end of the first, and the Leopardettes with a blast there in that second quarter and a couple of threes. We'll talk about the Leopardette scoring here in a minute. Chloe Summers doing what Chloe Summers does. She's got 10 of the Lady Wolves' 16 points, and then 5 for Presley Hunt and a free throw from Cameron Martin, and that's all the scoring for the Lady Wolves, who went 4 of 8 from the free throw line. The Leopards are led by 8 points from Emily Stone in the ball game, 7 from Maddie McGowan. She had a 3-point basket. 2 threes from Cameron Perry. She's got 6 in the first half. Then there's 2 points from Cannon Russell, 2 points from Braylon Malakote, and a free throw from Chloe Ince. That's the scoring for the Leopards. They were 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Leopards are +3 on the glass at 9-6 in this first half. And the Leopards only 3 turnovers in that first half. Did a great job of taking care of the basketball. They forced 7, though, on Davis. And I think you and I were talking, maybe I need to break this down by quarters better, but I do know 3 or 4 of those 7 turnovers from Davis came in that second quarter when the Leopards really made that run.
Yeah, well, you know, we hold them to 5 points. They only took 3 shots and 2 free throws. They had 3 threes and 2 free throws is all they shot in the second quarter. And as opposed to the Leopards, who got 11 shots from the field there in the second quarter, and that was the difference, you know, obviously in the score here at halftime. And that big second quarter by the Leopards.
See if we can improve. So give me some shooting percentages. Did you get your percentages there?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Davis doesn't even take a 2-point shot there in the second quarter. They finished 3 for 8 from 2-point range and 2 for 7 from 3-point range for 5 for 15 for 33%. They were 4 for 6 from the free throw line. The Leopards are 4 for 7 in the second quarter from 2-point range, 2 for 4 from 3-point range. So that really helped that 3-point percentage. That first quarter was not good, but they finished 7 for 12 from 2-point range, 3 for 11 from 3-point range, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. So they finished 10 for 23 from the field. So they took 8 more shots from the field than Davis did, and we've talked about that. We talk about that just about every halftime and a lot of end games of one team gets a whole lot more shots, and you don't have to shoot a great percentage. It kind of takes a lot of the pressure off. But Leopards shoot 43% from the field there in the first half. And so good first half for the Leopards.
And the reason I wanted to see that, because I wanted to compare that to the first meeting between these two teams. that was the Washington game. Forgive me, I got to get the right game out here. But the Leopards shot 28% from the field, and Davis shot 22%.
Yeah.
So you compare that to this one where we were at 43 and they were at 33. So already a difference in the games, and that I'm gonna have to get on an assistant coach over here. She tried to steal my M&Ms. But again, the Leopards with a 10-point lead, 26-16 here at halftime, and a much improved second quarter for the Leopards. Now, as we talked before the game, third quarter seems to have always been the nemesis for the Leopards all season. You're gonna have to come up and stay in this one in the third quarter, or you're gonna be right back with a tie ball game, or be behind at the end of 3.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a big quarter here for the Leopards to build on this lead. You want to be up by more than 10 when the buzzer sounds at the end of the third quarter. Davis spent a lot of time in the
they did. They didn't even come out and warm up.
No.
Leopard basketball is this has been your First National Bank halftime show. And we get ready to start the third quarter. And the Leopards will send Perry, Russell, McGowan, Stone, and Valenciano, the starting 5, back out on the floor to start this third quarter. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemaker here courtside in Lindsay. J.D. Scruggs, Andrew Lyon, and Kevin Scruggs up top. And, of course, Brianna Miller back at our studios, making sure the FM side goes well.
Looks like Cameron Martin is on the bench for Davis, and Shelby Courtney is starting in her place here.
Valenciano goes right side to Perry, run off the line by Lanoy. Back up to Russell between the circles to the high post. Stone takes it down low side right. Got it up over the rim and in.
Yeah,
double figures for Emily.
She's really turned into a outstanding post player down there offensively.
Lenoy nearly lost that dribble, got it to Summers on the wing. Courtney set the screen, but was not there on the roll. Lenoy goes baseline right side. Floater is off the mark. On the backside, though, is Courtney all alone for the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, Coach Cater yelling help. Everybody was helping, but somebody's got to stay on that backside.
Exactly.
They had 3 girls on Summers.
McGowan out to Stone, high on that right side. Back to Russell on the wing, down to McGowan down low. She'll turn around on Barnes. Sends it back out to Valenciano. 3 from the left wing. From hers off the mark. Barnes in the perfect place to pick off that rebound. Here comes Summers the other way. Has Russell on her. Steps behind the screen from Barnes. Fires a 3. It's short. And it'll go out of bounds and the Leopardette basketball. But Coach Cater needs to get some things under control. He did not like the offensive set and the defensive build against them. So we'll take a timeout here with them. 28-18 Leopardettes by 10 with the basketball when we come back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
28-18 Leopardettes by 10. 6:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Leopardette basketball out of the timeout. Russell will bring it up. Picked up by Hunt, top of the key. They'll balance the floor. Valenciano right wing has Summers on her. Goes back to McGowan between the circles. Back over to Russell left side. Perry out top of the key. Go inside Stone and traveled with it. Couldn't get the ball to the floor before she picked that foot up. That'll be the 4th turnover of the game for the Leopardettes.
Yeah, she kind of bobbled the end, the entrance pass right there and took off before she got control of it.
Lloyd gives it up to Summers in the backcourt, across to Hunt. Picked up by Stone. Perry brings the trap. Ball is loose, still loose. Now Hunt picks it up, steps between the double team. Lost it in the backcourt, and they're going to say it was tipped into the backcourt. Lenoy races up, goes right wing. Summers back up top to Lenoy. To the high post to Barnes. Step out to Courtney. Back over to Lenoy right side, looks at Barnes underneath. Summers gets it between the circles. Hunt with it left wing around the Courtney screen to pick and roll. Courtney down low, puts it up and in. Backside help not there on the roll. 28-20, lead down to 8 for the Leopardettes. We've got 5:20 left in the third. Russell works left, hands to Perry. Perry looks at Stone. Got it tipped and then off the foot of Perry out of bounds. That'll be the 5th turnover on the Leopardettes. Again, they'll pick Lady Wolves up full court. Lenoy with Perry on her in the backcourt. Races up. Russell comes to bring the trap, but Lenoy goes all the way to the baseline before the trap can get there. Back over to Hunt left wing, around the Courtney screen. This time they go with Courtney, and Hunt makes them pay with the 3.
Yeah. She is now 2 for 4 from out there.
This is a 7-0 run from the Lady Wolves. They've pulled it back within 5. Valenciano to McGowan. Long 3 from McGowan. It's up and good. That's one of those no, yes.
Yeah.
And then Hunt carries the basketball for the 8th turnover against the Lady Wolves. And Leopardettes will get it back now. Back up by 8. Malakote checks back in along with in. Says Stone and Russell will get breathers. Perry will run the point. Goes left, hands to Valenciano. McGowan comes to set the screen, hands to Malacote. Malacote left, then back right. Out to Ince. She'll get inside, puts up the scoop shot, won't drop, but McGowan, the offensive rebound and the putback.
Yeah, big baskets right here from Maddie McGowan.
In transition, there is a block. Great hustle back from Chloe Ince as Courtney was wide open at the other end of the floor. Blocked it out of bounds. Summers will lob it up to Barnes at the top of the key off the inbounds. 10-point Leopardette lead, 4 minutes left in the third. Summers goes down low. Malacote knocks the pass away, but right into the hands of Lenoy, who missed the shot, and Ince comes up with the rebound. Perry on the handle. McGowan to Valenciano to Malacote. Malacote out to McGowan. Long two from Maddie on the way. Skips across, no good. Summers the rebound for Davis. She'll bring it the other way. Left wing. Around the screen from Barnes. Barnes goes low, and Ince will pick up the foul. That's one. Ince has got to learn to just stand there and let her come down on you right there. But Chloe's going to pick up her third. Just the first team foul here in the second half.
Yeah, she was in position to take the charge right there and decided she'd turn and try and block it.
So Barnes at the line. Misses that one. Barnes scoreless in this game. Stone gets right back in the game to replace Ince. And in the game for the first time, Cameron Bearden, the senior, gives Perry a breather also. Barnes' second free throw on the way. That one's also no good.
Good block out there from Emily.
So Malacote brings it up for the Leopardettes. Hands to Valenciano, around the Stone screen, comes back left. McGowan, can she track it down? Yes. Back out to Malacote near the half line. She gets away from Hunt, drives the lane, sends it out to Bearden, and Bearden traveled with it.
Yep.
6 turnovers now on the Leopardettes. 3 minutes left here in the third. Leopardettes still with a 10-point lead at 33-23. Hunt in the backcourt. Lenoy with Valenciano on her. Comes to Summers, high on that left side. Back to Lenoy. Valenciano comes out with the defense. Barnes comes to set the screen. Danker left side. Barnes again comes to set the screen. McGowan picks up Danker and then knocks the pass out of bounds. Cannon Russell will check back in for the Leopardettes. Valenciano checks out. And Coach Jeff Brown wants to talk about it for the Lady Wolves, and he'll call the timeout. 2:32 left in the third quarter. Leopardettes a 10-point lead. Come back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
$2:32 left to go in the third quarter. As we come out of the timeout, it'll be Davis basketball. They trail the Leopardettes by 10 at 33-23. They trailed by 10 at halftime. So far, the Leopardettes have played them even here in this quarter. Lenoy to inbounds. Barnes underneath to Summers to pass off the mark. Summers sends it all the way back up top to Lenoy. Barnes comes to set the screen. Hard pass over to Summers on that right corner. It goes baseline against McGowan. Skips it across to Hunt. Hunt's three up and good. Her third three of the game. She's got 11 in the ball game. It's 33-26. Leopardette lead down to 7. Bearden around the screen. Scoop in the lane won't go, but she'll get a couple of free throws. Foul on number 11, Addison Danker. That's her first. First team foul on the Lady Wolves. Cameron Bearden to the line to shoot 2. And that one off the back iron and no good. Senior dip shoot. Second one perfect. Got that one and puts the Leopards back up by 8, 34-26. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Summers on the handle. Malacote on the defense. Goes all the way baseline. Dribble handoff to Lenoy. Gives it right back to Summers in that corner. You got to get ready for her to go baseline. Is exactly what she does. And then sends it all the way back up top. And she stepped on the baseline out of bounds. Leopards get it off of the 9th turnover on the Lady Wolves. Bearden checks out. Cameron Perry is back in for the Leopards. And here's some 2-2-1 half-court trap coming from the Lady Wolves.
Going to have somebody in the middle.
Have somebody in the middle, and Stone finally gets there, but got to get across the timeline. Malacote does. Comes back over to Russell. Wide open in the corner. Perry drives the baseline. Floater up and good for Cameron. She's got 8 in the game, and the Leopards are back up by 10. A minute 20 left. Summers across the timeline. Way out on that left side, that was a travel.
Yes, he did.
Got away with it, and they're going to get an and one for Lenoy. And the foul on Cameron Perry will be her first. Second team foul, but this will put an and one up for Jacoby Lenoy. That was her first point of the game. Points of the game. And she cannot get the free throw, and McGowan with her 5th rebound. 1:05 left, 36-28, Leopards by 8. Malacote all alone for 3, she drains it. 39-28. Leopards and Barnes on the pick and roll, can't get the shot, but fouled from behind, and that'll go on Malacote. That's Braley's second. We'll give Barnes 2 free throws, although she's 0 for 2 from the line. And she'll get that one to rattle in. Makes it a 10-point game at 39-29. She'll try to cut it to single digits with this one. But she can't get it done, and Stone will come away with the miss. Russell brings it across with 40 seconds left in the quarter, and the Leopards up by 10. Cannon works left. They've actually kind of worked into kind of a hold for a last shot offense.
Yeah,
I mean, this is new territory for us.
Yes.
Down to 20, and Davis content to let the Leopards run it for one. It's at 15. Down to 10, they'll go into Ocean. Perry, was wide open. They come back to McGowan. Three-pointer right wing is perfect! And at the buzzer, the Leopards will have a 13-point lead, 42-29 off the three-point basket. The third 3 of the game for Maddie McGowan. Send it back to JD. We'll take a timeout, come back with the fourth quarter right after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank in Lindsay right here on KBLP Live.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 PSI, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
I take back what I said when they ran for that last shot. Perry was wide open from her favorite spot on the floor for that three, and they turned it down for the screen from Malacote on the other side, and she hits nothing but net. That was the perfect play. It worked perfectly. Yep. And the Leopardettes outscore Davis 13-29. to 10 in that quarter.
16 to
16-13.
Yep.
But Davis will have the ball to start in the fourth. Illinois gets it in the backcourt. Will bring it up against Perry across the timeline to the high post to Barnes. The backdoor cut from Summers. Partially blocked on the shot. McGowan with the rebound. The outlet for Russell as she'll bring it up. Malakote all alone in that far right corner. I mean, nobody on her back there. Now, Martin will back up there, but Russell splits a double team. Off the glass and in. Cannon Russell puts the Leopardettes up with their biggest margin of the game at 44-29, up by 15. Barnes at the high post. Comes back up to Lenoy between the circles. Back to Barnes. The backdoor cut for Hunt. Again, shot partially blocked. Malakote with the miss. And then nobody yelled wolf soon enough. And Leopardettes turn it right back over. And in the lane, Lenoy can't get the shot to go. Rebound and comes down into the hands of Cameron Martin. And she'll get fouled on her putback attempt. That goes on Malakote. That's Braley's third. So Cameron Martin heads to the line for the first time tonight. She'll get 2 free throws.
Well, first quarter, she was 1 for 2.
Oh, that's right.
She hits the first one.
44-30, pulls the Lady Wolves within 14. And can't get the second one to go, and Malakote with a good block out comes up with the miss. Ahead to Cameron Perry in transition to lay it up and in. 16-point Leopardette lead at 46-30. Left side for Martin. Hunt steps out between the circles. Summers gets it left wing. Fakes the shot, pulls it down, fell down, but got it to Hunt. Martin picked up by Stone on the switch, comes back over to Lenoy, back out to Summers between the rings. Back over to Martin left wing. Hunt steps out. Leopardette switching everything. They leave Barnes all alone and say, just shoot that if you want to. Summers triple teamed, and they're going to get the foul on the shot. They're going to send Summers to the line, and Emily Stone picks up the foul. Her first and the team's 5th. Only 1 foul's been called on Davis here in the second half. But Summers, this will be her 6th free throw attempt, and so far she is 4 of 5, and now 5 out of 6. She's got 12 in the ball game. 46-32. Leopardettes by 14. The full court pressure all the way across the timeline. McGowan hands it right back to Perry. Back to McGowan left corner. Back out to Perry. The Leopardettes are going to try to run some clock here.
What?
Yeah. Hey. Shh. It's working. Malakote on the handle.
Yeah.
I mean,
they are, or Malakote would have shot that.
Shot it or driven in. She had a wide open lane to the basket.
Yep.
Goes around the screen from McGowan, down the baseline, fouled on the shot. And Braylon Malakote will head to the free throw line. The foul on Cameron Martin, her second. Again, just the second foul on Davis here in the second half, but Malakote will get 2 free throws here. And perfect with the first one. Takes the Leopardettes back to a 15-point lead. And drains the second one the same way. 48-32, Leopardettes by 16. We've got 5:35 left to go in the ball game. Summers, right wing. Russell stays right with her. Comes back up top. Barnes, air ball for a 3. That's why I said they just dare her to take that shot. Stone comes up with the rebound. Perry back over. They could not see McGowan was wide open down here all by herself, but too much struggle at the back court trying to come up with it. Perry has Martin on her. Goes down, hands to Malakote. Malakote will pull back out. Now here comes Hunt to bring the defense. knocks the ball loose and out of bounds, and they're going to say Leopardette ball there. I really thought that one was off of Braley. But
yeah, I thought it was a foul, too.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
But Davis is going to call a timeout here. Coach Brown going to have to try to figure out how to stop the Leopardettes from running the final 5 off the clock here.
Yep.
Getting this one. It's going to take a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 48-32 Leopardettes when we come back after this. Leopardette basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
(48-32) Leopardettes by 16. We've got 4:54 left to go in the ball game. It'll be Leopardette basketball coming out of the timeout. Davis Lady Wolves trying to figure out the Leopardettes have pretty much gone into run the clock game, and you know Davis is going to come out and really start forcing the pressure here.
Looks like they're in a zone.
Yep. Malakote left side. She'll work back to the right, hand it back to Russell. Russell comes left, goes back right, goes back left, takes it down into the corner to Perry, back to McGowan, and McGowan got a push from Hunt, no call there. Underneath for Stone, back out to Malakote. Malakote drives down, lost the handle on the ball, and it's still loose. And we'll finally come up with a jump ball, and thankfully the Leopardettes have that possession arrow. 4:21 left in the game. Leopardettes still with a 16-point lead. Perry off the inbounds to a wide open Cannon Russell. 3 ball on the way off the front of the rim. And Perry and Malakote. And we're going to get an offensive foul as Barnes took an elbow and right to the jaw of Braley Malakote. And Malakote gets up from now. I tell you what, that was a tough shot right there. And the fourth personal on Barnes. Malakote gets the inbounds, gives it back to Russell on that left wing. Cannon on the handle, reverses back out, comes back to Malakote. Back to Stone inside. Stone turns around, the left or right hand hook won't drop. Rebound loose on the floor, and Davis Hunt had it. Malakote, now she's stripped of it. That was turnover to turnover to turnover. In the corner, Hunt for 3, and it's good. Unbelievable shot from Presley Hunt. 4th 3 of the game. And we're going to have a turnover on the Leopardettes. 48-35. Leopardette lead at 13. We've got 3:40 left, but Davis with the basketball after that big 3 from Presley Hunt. That was her 4th of the game. She's got 11 points. Martin to inbounds. Lob it all the way up top to Lenoy. Perry stays with her. Back up top. Summers goes left side to Martin. Back out to Hunt. Long 3, and it's good. 5 threes in the game, and it's a 10-point ball game. So your stall game is not going to be your friend now.
Well, if you do it right, it would be.
McGowan, the 12-footer up and good for McGowan, and timeout Lindsay. That's another big, that's the 4th, or I'll say this wasn't the 3, 4th basket of the half for McGowan, and timeout Lindsay. 50-38, Leopardettes by 12. We'll be back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Shannon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
So it'll be Leopardette basketball. It could be Davis basketball, full length of the floor. But Presley Hunt, 6 baskets, 5 of them are threes, and Glenn tells me she's 6 of 9 from the field. 5 of those 6 are from three-point, and I'm talking long three-pointers.
Yep.
Lenoir trying to get away from Malaco, gets it into the corner to Barnes. And again, they're going to just back off of Barnes, let her go. Cutter for Summers, lost the handle on it, and I can't see the official. They're going to say
it's Davis ball.
Davis basketball.
Yep.
I think Martin to inbounds. Again, they'll lob it up top. Perry tried to outrun Barnes to pick it up. They'll get it back to Lenoir on the wing. Barnes underneath, falls down, and traveled with it. And that's one where McGowan just pulled the chair out from under her. She fell down. That is now 11 turnovers on the Lady Wolves. Hunt checks. No. Start to say, why would you take Hunt out of the game?
Yeah.
They're going to take Barnes out, and Shelby Courtney returns.
Yeah, that's the last person you want to take out right now for Davis.
Malacote gets the inbounds, gets away from the trap. Perry across to McGowan. Gives it right back to Perry, and now the Leopardettes with 2:30 left to go and a 12-point lead with the basketball. Malacote has Martin on her, comes back to Perry into the right corner, Stone. Skip pass all the way back to the left side to Russell. And we'll get a check, hand check there from Presley Hunt. That's just her first. But that's just the 4th team foul, so you got 3 more fouls before you put the Leopardettes at the line. 2:16 left. Leopardettes ball, 12-point lead here. Maybe not. Russell will bring it across. And now they'll get the foul from Martin, who picks up her 3rd. Team foul 6, 2:09 left. And one more before the 1-and-1. So this time McGowan gets it in the backcourt. And they want her to have the ball because she's a great free throw shooter. Perry, double team, comes back out to McGowan, and they'll call the foul, I believe, on Hunt, who sends Perry to the free throw line this time. That's number 3 on Presley Hunt. Perry hasn't been to the line tonight. She is in double figures with 10. And a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up here. And drops that one in. Pushes the Leopardette lead to 13. And make it 14. 52-38, Leopardettes. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Lenoir on the handle, gives it to Summers. Left side Martin, back up top. Hunt, back over to Summers' left wing. Summers penetrates, tried to dump it down to Shelby, Courtney, who was not ready for it. And Leopardettes get it off of now the 12th turnover on the Lady Wolves. Russell over to Perry in the backcourt as they try to trap. Across Malacote, got away from Summers, and then takes the bump from Summers, and Chloe Summers picks up just her first personal. 8th team foul, and this will put Braley Malacote at the line for the 1-and-1 this time. Malacote 2 for 2 her last trip. She's got that high arching shot. Perfect. Drops it in. Puts the Leopardettes back up by 15. And can't get that one to drop. Barnes comes away with the miss. Hunt way out on that left side. Malacote makes sure she doesn't get anything easy out there. And then a turnover underneath. Martin can't come up with the pass. Malaco comes away with the steal. Braley back to Perry in the backcourt. And nearly traveled with it. Leopardette still lucked out and got the handle. And then they'll foul Malaco. She splits a triple team over there. Foul called on number 5, Lenoy. That's her first. That's 9 team fouls. Malaco back to the line. That one will go in. She's now 4 of 5 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. I think she shot a bunch of free throws in their earlier meeting in that fourth quarter.
Yep.
And she gets that one. 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. She's in double figures with 10. 55-38 Leopardettes. A minute to go. Hunt again. And that one's an air ball out of bounds. And that'll go back to the Leopardettes with 57 seconds left. And the Leopardettes here on homecoming night are going to sneak out of here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be fouling right here. I mean, you're still going to press, but
not going to be looking to foul to force them to the line. Russell gets it to McGowan across the timeline. And they're still going to bring the trap. They'll get it over to Russell. Russell all the way to Malaco on the right side. Back to Perry. Skip it back over to McGowan. Down to 35 seconds. And whistle as we've got some foreign objects on the floor. And we're going to get a fresh 5 in as Coach Brown waves the white flag with 34 seconds left in the ball game. Denker returns for the Lady Wolves. Number 21 is Lily Heffley, the freshman. Number 23 is Madison Adams, the senior. 22 is Elizabeth Adams, also the senior. And who am I missing? Number 25, Talisha McDonald. Malaco hands to McGowan left wing as we get down to 15 seconds left in the ball game. Braley will have it out near the half line. McDonald comes up to give the pressure. They'll walk to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. 55-38. Impressive win for the Lindsay Leopardettes. Tell you what, they play like that. I like their chances in postseason for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. They did well on both ends of the floor.
So we're going to send it back up to JD. We'll take a timeout. We'll get this one wrapped up with our official and unofficial stats, and then we'll get you ready for the boys matchup coming up right after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Hey, LINDSAY community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.
Back to wrap up this girls' game, 55-38. The Leopards a 17-point win. 2 players in double figures for the Lady Wolves. 17 from Presley Hunt behind 5 threes in the ball game. 12 for Chloe Summers. Had 10 of those in the first half. Had 2 free throws. That's all she had in the second half. Then it was 4 from Shelby Courtney, 2 apiece from Cameron Martin and Jacoby Lanoy, and a free throw from Kinsley Barnes rounds out the scoring for the Lady Wolves. I had them 8 of 17 from the free throw line. For the Leopardettes, they have 4 players in double figures. Maddie McGowan had 3 threes in the game, finishes with 17 points on the night, 12 from Cameron Perry. She had a couple of threes in the first half, and 10 apiece from Braylon Alicote and Emily Stone, 4 from Camden Russell, and a free throw apiece from Cameron Bearden and Chloe Ince rounds out the scoring for the Leopardettes. I had them 11 of 14 from the charity stripe. Leopardettes are +7 on the glass, 18-11, and then 14 turnovers on Davis. And the Leopardettes kept it in single digits for probably the first time this season. Only had 9 turnovers in the ballgame. Glenn, let's talk about some shooting numbers.
Yeah, Davis didn't shoot all that bad. They actually improved their percentage from 33% the first half to 39% the second half for overall. But they were 12 for 31 from the floor. 6 for 17 from 2-point range was really the disappointment for them. You can't shoot that poorly from 2-point range and stay in games very often, although they were 6 for 14 from 3-point range. 8 for 15 from the free throw line, really struggled there at the free throw line. Leopardettes shoot over 50% for the game from the field, 19 for 37. 13 for 21 from 2-point range, outstanding from 2-point range, and 6 for 16. Shoot better than 33%. They shoot about 38% from 3-point range. 11 for 14 from the free throw line is also outstanding. So 51% for the Leopardettes, and just a great offensive output. Handled the pressure of Davis when Davis picked up the pressure, and did a good job of keeping Davis under 40.
So again, the Leopardettes will improve now to 8-13 on the season. The Lady Wolves drop to 8-12. And again, Lindsay will be back in action right back here on a Friday night, tomorrow night. And they will take on the Pauls Valley Lady Panthers on senior night here tomorrow night at Leopard Arena. So that's the next time we will see the Leopardettes. We're going to send it back up to JD, take a timeout. Glenn and I will switch gears. We'll get ready for a boys matchup coming up right after this on KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church, Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church, Lindsay, go Leopards!
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Back here at Leopard Arena, let's talk about a boys matchup between the Lindsay Leopards and the Davis Wolves. Again, these two teams met back before Christmas, and the Leopards dominated that game, opened up a 15-2 lead by the end of one in that game, and then led by 28 by halftime. It was 36-8. Again, just a dominating performance by the Leopards. Had 19 from Ryan Kennedy. All of those were in the first half. And again, the Leopards pull out to an easy win there, but Leopards are having to come off of that tough loss at Washington on Tuesday night, 63-58, the final in that one. Kennedy had 28 in ball game for that one, but the Leopards, again, just cannot seem to get over the hump against that Warrior team. They're good. Yeah. Don't take anything away from Washington, but this is a Davis team who is coming in here tonight 6-13 on the season. They're coming off of a loss to Pauls Valley on Tuesday night, 55-35, the score in that game. But the guys, the Leopards, are going to have to really kind of watch on. Dalton Heffley had 6 to lead the way for Davis when we played them earlier in the season, but he's been their go-to guy the last part of this season. He had 12 against Pauls Valley the other night. He had 11 against Purcell back a couple of weeks ago, and they went to 3 overtimes with Sulphur, beat Sulphur, and Parker and Moss both had 12 in that, 11 from Heffley, and Fielding had 10 in that ball game. Clinton can step back and hit the threes. He's had some big games for them from Spencer Clinton, the junior. So again, this is a Davis team that's one of those you can look over because they're 6-13 and say, oh, this will be an easy one. But again, they're like that Lexington team. If you're not careful, they're going to step up and beat you.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to be ready and play every night, and everybody's got weapons, even this Davis team. So love to see a defensive output like we had last time where we held them to 18 points. That'll make life easy.
So let's talk about the starting lineups for these two teams. For the Davis Wolves, again, they are 6-13 coming into this. Dakota Carter is number 1. He's a 6'1 sophomore. Number 11 is Dalton Heffley. He is a 6'2 junior. Number 2 is Jake Parker. He is a 5'11 senior. Wyatt Fielding is number 11. He's a 6'5 sophomore. And Ty Barnett rounds out the starting 5. He's number 3. Head coach for the Davis Wolves is Dakota Blackwell. He is assisted by Jared White and Stephen Hunt. For the Lindsay Leopards, who are coming in 14-5 on the season, into this regular season ranked number 10 in the state in Class 3A. The Lindsay Leopards with their starting 5 looks like this. Number 1 is Mitchell Henson at guard. He is a 5'10 senior. At forward is number 3, Ryan Kennedy. Kennedy is a 6'6 senior. At guard, number 10, Ty Ferguson gets to start tonight. He is a 5'7 senior. At forward, number 23, Caleb Ince. He's a 6-foot-tall senior. And at guard, number 33, Jaden Watts, a 6-foot-tall senior. A senior lineup for the Leopards here on homecoming night. Head coach for the Lindsay Leopards is David Davidson. He's assisted by Joe Foster and Will Kaufman. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake here courtside. Glad you're along with us. J.D. Scruggs, Andrew Lyons, Kevin Scruggs running the live stream up top. Brianna Miller back at our studios here in Lindsay. Also, a big thank you to Paige Sutherland running things from the house.
Does a awesome job with our graphics. You see the graphics and the starting lineups and things like that.
Yep.
She does an amazing job with that stuff.
Pretty good photographer, too.
Yes, absolutely.
Kennedy and Fielding get this one set to tip away, and Kennedy controls it to Henson in the backcourt. Leopards will get first try here. Ferguson's into the right wing to Ince, back up top to Jaden. Quickly back to Ferguson left side, out to Caleb, up top, Jaden. Henson inside Kennedy. Turn around on Fielding, but too strong, and the rebound on the offside is taken by Parker. The outlet for Carter as he'll bring it across the timeline. Fielding will come to set the screen. Henson goes the opposite with him. All the way into the right corner. Three ball on the way and good from Dalton Heffley. And Davis wastes no time putting themselves in the lead. Henson over to Ince. He'll give it to Ferguson left wing. Back to Jaden. Henson back right side to Ince. Up top, Ferguson. Jaden fakes the pass left, gives back to Ince. Ferguson right wing. Down the right side of the lane, and Henson's shot is blocked by the 6'4" Wyatt Fielding. Carter on the handle, top of the key, picked up by Kennedy on the switch. Inside they go to Fielding, who's got a size advantage over his man, and then Watts tips a pass out of bounds. It was intended for Jake Parker. So Barnett will bring it in from the sideline. Gets it in to Heffley. Heffley over to Carter right wing. Fielding comes to set the screen. Henson fights over it, stays out there with Carter. Carter gets away from him momentarily. Runner down the right side of the lane, though, is up and good for Dakota Carter, and Davis has started with a 5-0 run here.
Yeah, Davis, Dakota Carter is an outstanding ball player. Last time he got really frustrated and kind of took himself out of the game, but if he gets going, he's tough.
Kennedy posts up, Fielding underneath, turns into the lane, has his shot blocked. And Fielding comes away with it. Here comes Davis with the basketball and a 5-point lead. And Caleb Ince comes up with the steal, and then he'll get fouled before he can get it ahead to Ryan Kennedy, who was streaking the other way. Foul called on Barnett, his first, team's first. Henson will bring it up for the Leopards. Ferguson breaks out Watt left wing, comes to Ince at the high post. Trying to go down to Kennedy, but can't get there. Ferguson down the baseline, a floater up and in. What a move from Ty Ferguson.
Yeah, good baseline drive right there. Finishes with a little finger roll.
Again, Fielding comes to set the screen. Carter says go the other way. Now he'll come back and re-screen. And Ferguson nearly came up with a steal, but he did force the turnover. So Leopards will get it back, down by 3, 5:26 left to go here in the first.
Yeah, their offense is primarily setting screens for Carter to try and get in lane and make something happen. If he doesn't score, give it to somebody who can.
And offensive foul's going to be called on Mitchell Henson as he pushed off underneath. Mitchell picks up the first foul on the Leopards. Leopards not getting the start here they would like to have had. Carter will bring it up. And Kennedy trying to make it tough for Fielding to come set that screen. Carter gets around it. Then they go back to the position. That was a nice steal from Kennedy. Kennedy to Henson, who gets the and one. Foul called on Dakota Carter, his first, team second. And Henson with a chance to tie the game here with the old-fashioned three-point play. And he drops it in. 5-5, we are tied, 5:02 left to go here in the first quarter as Carter will bring it up. Again, Fielding comes up to set the screen. Henson goes under it this time. Carter might have got away with the travel there. The three from the right corner up and good for Heffley. That's his second three. 8-5. Davis up by 3. Watts, Jaden Watts sends out. Ince inside Kennedy, turns around on Fielding. Got it in the end one. The foul called on number 10. And they're his first, team's third. Kennedy at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play, and he can't hit it. It's short. Rebound Parker. 8-7. Leopards trail by 1. 4:25 left in the first. Carter to the free throw line. Sends it over to Barnett. Barnett around the screen from Fielding. Drives in, and Kennedy cannot get enough of that one to keep it. Barnett will hit the layup.
Wow, he put some extra super spin on that.
Back to a three-point Davis lead, and the Leopards are going to turn it over at the other end. Give it right back to the Wolves as number 23, Spencer Clinton, the 6'2 junior, is going to check in along with number 15, Braxton Griffin, sophomore. Now Clinton comes to set the screen. Carter drives down, sends it out the corner. Ince tips the pass, but Heffley got it back anyway. Clinton goes down. Tough shot over an outstretched arm of Brian Kennedy. He puts it up and in.
They are 5 for 5 from the floor so far. They haven't missed a shot.
Watts has it right wing. Top of the key, Kennedy inside Ince, turns around, got it. Maybe that's what they need to do, reverse the roles. Let Caleb run down low. Carter around the screen from Clinton. And then Carter overthrew him on the lob pass underneath. That'll be the third turnover on Davis. The Leopards will get it back with 3:14 left in the first, down by 3. Henson walks it up. Over to Ince. Ferguson quickly inside. Kennedy steps back on Clinton, puts up a tough one from behind the basket. And then Kennedy is going to pick up the foul. Trying to come up with the rebound. His first, team second.
Yeah, I wish he'd be a little more patient. He seems like he's pressing tonight.
Heffley will bring it up now for the Wolves. Gets around the screen from Clinton. Heffley stops, and then Ince perfectly played that bounce pass and stole it away for the fourth turnover against Davis. Ferguson wide open. Stops. Floater will not go. Kennedy skies for the rebound. Fouled on the putback. It doesn't drop, but he'll go to the free throw line. Foul called on number 11. That is the first foul on Dalton Heffley. Fourth team foul on the Wolves. Kennedy at the line. Missed his first one, but he'll get that one to go. Pulls the Leopards within 2. Jaden Watts is going to check out, along with Ty Ferguson, as number 11, Bryson Watts, the 6-foot-tall junior, checks in, along with number 4, Seth Padilla, and the long rebound off the second miss is tracked down by Heffley. Heffley all the way into the corner left side for Griffin. And Padilla steals the pass.
Yeah, good help side right there. Saw that coming a long ways off.
Left side, Bryson. Kennedy underneath will get pushed from behind from Clinton. You could probably hear Coach David in front of me there. David sitting in front of us that Clinton was all over Kennedy underneath before that even happened. Clinton's first is the team's 5th. Ince right back to Kennedy underneath, turns around. We're going to get an offensive foul on Ryan Kennedy. Ryan's second.
Not sure, did he hook him? I couldn't really see.
I didn't see it. I honestly didn't, but Carter and Heffley wanted to get it to Heffley. The Ince wouldn't let him do it. Clinton comes to set the screen. Henson stays with Carter. Great job from Henson being able to stay with Dakota Carter there. Again, Clinton sets the screen. Dakota Carter falls him down. The block. Rebound tipped around, comes back out. Heffley fires a long three, and it's good. That's his third three. He's got 9 already, and it's 15-10. Back to a 5-point lead for the Wolves.
Yeah, they are. He is 3 for 3 from three-point range.
Bryson. Down the baseline goes Henson, gets it across to Kennedy, who's triple teamed. And fouled going up. He'll get 2 free throws here, and the foul goes on number 15. That is Griffin's first. And the team's 6th. But again, 2 more free throws coming up for Ryan Kennedy. He's just 1 of 3 there so far. Normally a very good free throw shooter, but that one's off the mark as well. Kennedy with a second free throw attempt. And that one won't drop either. Rebound 2 at Griffin. Carter will bring it across. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Still 15-10, a 5-point lead for Davis. Drive down, strips ball, and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Carter. 6th turnover. Good defense from Henson forces the turnover. Kennedy's going to check out here, and they're going to bring in the enforcer. 34, Priest Williams, the 6'1 junior.
They won't push him in the back.
They will not push Priest Williams around. Henson, right side to Bryson. Up top, Ince to Padilla, over left side to Henson. And they're going to bring it back out. Leopards will probably walk this down for a final shot here at 25 seconds left before the end of the quarter. Carter out on Henson. Henson lost it. Carter comes up with it, lays it in. Bryson Watts races the other way, puts up the long ball at the jumper at the buzzer is good for Bryson Watts. Makes it 17-12, still a 5-point lead for Davis, but it will be also Davis ball when they come out to start the second quarter. We're back after this. Leopard basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
That big 15-2 blowout quarter that the Leopards had earlier in the year was reversed on them. And they trail by 5 here at the end of one as we get ready to start the second quarter. And Davis with the basketball in that 5-point lead. Carter works left. Henson stays with him. Fielding back in the game. Carter takes it down the lane. Tough shot. Fielding's there to get it set. Padilla steals it away from him. Got it to Priest Williams. What a play by Seth Padilla.
Outstanding.
Henson on the handle to Padilla between the circles. Right side Ince. Williams posts up underneath. Sends it all the way across to Padilla and overthrew him. Third turnover on the Leopards as Seth Padilla checks out. Jaden Watts returns. Ferguson is also going to return for the Leopards and give Henson a breather. Carter on the handle. Bryson Watts with him. Barnett around the screen from Fielding. Takes it all the way down, left it short. Fielding, the rebound, missed it. Rebound, Priest Williams, and he's mugged under there. But finally pulls it out of there and gets it to Jaden Watts.
Yeah, after going 7 for 8.
And there is Priest Williams doing a great job of screening off underneath. Ferguson gets fouled on the drive, and that will go on on Wyatt Fielding. That'll be his second. And the 7th team foul.
Yeah, after going 7 for 8 in the first quarter from the field, Davis has started off 0 for 3 this quarter.
Ferguson nails the first of 2 free throws to pull the Leopards within 4. Ryan Kennedy checks back in. Priest Williams, with some good minutes, checks back out. Can make it a 1-possession game, but Ferguson can't finish that free throw, and Heffley will claim the rebound. Carter on the handle. Knocked away by Bryson Watts, but he'll retain it. Here comes Clinton again to set the screen. Again, Bryson Watts stays with him. Somehow he got that pass out there and somehow ended up in the hands of Carter, who misses the shot.
Yeah, that was a good pass right there on that baseline drive from Jake Parker, but Carter couldn't finish.
Ince underneath the Kennedy. Pass was tipped. Kennedy did come up with it. All the way across to Jaden Watts, baseline right side. Step back. 3 on the way. It's good from Jaden Watts. Pulls the Leopards within 1. 6:10 left to go in the half. Barnett around the screen from Clinton. Back over in the right corner. Parker for 3. That rims out no good. Clinton over the back of Kennedy, and they're going to say it's off of Kennedy, out of bounds.
Expletive. Yeah, he was all over him, pushed him with his left hand, hit him in the head with his right hand, and they call it off of Ryan.
Tyson Moss, number 22, checks in for Davis, and off the inbounds, Spencer Clinton from the low post lays it up and in, makes it a 3-point Davis lead at 19-16. Watts left corner, back to Ince, up top, Ferguson comes back to the left side. Jaden for 3, left side, and it's good. Tie ball game at 19 with 5:38 left to go. Heffley all the way down, sends it back out left side into the left corner for Moss, and Moss traveled with it. Turnover Davis, that's number 8 in the ball game. And Moss is going to check out. Braxton Griffin is back in for the Wolves.
I tell you, that 23, that Clinton kid, is a load down there for Davis.
Absolutely.
He's not as tall as Ryan, but he's got about 50-plus pounds on him.
Kennedy around, Clinton up and in that time. And the Leopards have their first lead of the game at 21-19. 5 minutes left. Ince stays with Heffley into the right corner. Clinton might have thought they should have called the foul right there on Kennedy. Parker down the baseline to the free throw line. Clinton shot up and good. And we are tied again at 21.
Clinton's like, Wyatt Fielding who?
Yeah. Why do we need that guy in here?
Yeah.
Although Watts, nice move down the baseline and the floater up and in. Jaden Watts came in the second quarter. He's got 8 in the quarter. 23-21 Leopards. Heffley. Good recovery there by Jaden. Not foul, trying to come up with that. Nearly came up with that one. And Ty Ferguson does. And there is what should have been a foul right there. They bumped Kennedy and no whistle.
Wow.
Unreal. Timeout, Davis. 3:57 left to go in the half. Leopards a 2-point lead. Davis for the basketball. When we come back after this, Leopard basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
$3:57 left in the half. It's 23-21. Leopards by 2. Wolves will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Barnett to inbounds. Carter will get it. Henson back in the ball game for the Leopards. Stays right with him. He now picks up Parker off the switch. Back out to Griffin between the circles. Ferguson out on him. And Clinton can't come up with it. Ferguson with the steal. Kennedy pushed again by Clinton, and they don't call anything but the travel. That's 4 turnovers now on the Leopards. $3:35 left before halftime. It's 23-21. Leopards by 2. Barnett with it right wing. Again, Clinton goes to set the screen. Ferguson does a good job of getting around it. Kennedy left him alone. Ferguson comes up with the missed layup. He'll race the other way. Gives it to Henson. Henson turn around on the baseline. Won't drop. Ince tips the rebound out, and Clinton will come up with it. And Parker traveled with it. And here comes Dalton Heffley back in the ball game. He will replace Jake Parker for Davis. 3 minutes left before halftime as Henson walks it across. Ferguson pops out right side. Barnett all right there with him. Ince gets around Heffley, takes it down, reverses back out, comes back to Kennedy, who puts it up, in, and one for Ryan Kennedy. That goes on Braxton Griffin, his second. Puts the Leopards up by 4. Clinton is out, fielding back in. And Kennedy drains that free throw. 26-21 Leopards, their biggest lead with 2:44 left. Carter drives down, steps back, takes it back in, lost a handle on it. Kennedy comes up with the missed layup. Henson will come get it back. Jaden Watts to Ferguson between the circles. Henson takes it across. Got the big man in the air, got it across to Kennedy. That's a nice play for Mitchell Henson.
Yes, it was, and unselfish as well.
Barnett double teamed, can't get the ball loose. He hits the floor, and Henson still knocks the pass loose. Ahead to Kennedy in transition, and they're going to call the travel on Kennedy in transition. 5th turnover now on the Leopards. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the first. 28-21. Leopards have outscored Davis here in the second quarter to take that 7-point lead. Fielding sends it over to Carter in the right corner. Comes to set the screen. Kennedy out on him. Carter's picked up his dribble. Now he gets it to Heffley. The free throw line jumper off the mark. Jaden Watts, the miss for the Leopards. 1.5 minutes left. The Leopards with a 7-point lead in the basketball.
Yeah, they are 2 for 10 this quarter after, like I said, going 7 for 8 the first quarter. Davis, that is.
Leopards spread the floor, and we've seen them easily run a minute and a half off the clock. Henson out near the half line. Again, we'll just stand with it until he has to get rid of it. Jaden Watts with it now to Ince. Comes back to Ferguson. Back over to Kennedy out near the half line. And Fielding goes, do I really want to go out there? Do I really want to go out there on him? And there's the count going. Henson gets it left wing. Down to 45 seconds left to the high post to Ince. Back out to Jaden. Heffley on him. Back over to Kennedy. So we approach 35 seconds left in the half. Henson gets it back on the wing left side. Back to Kennedy. Back to Henson. Down to 20. Getting ready to go into the offense here. Carter all over Henson. Kennedy back to Henson left corner. Gets the screen from Ryan. Kennedy underneath, could not get ready for the pass from Henson, and the Leopards throw it away with 5 seconds left. Carter, I don't think realized there was only 5 seconds left. Puts up a huge three that doesn't go anywhere near close. And again, the Leopards 16-4. They outscore Davis in that quarter to come away with a 28-21 lead here at halftime. We'll send it back up to JD. We'll take a timeout and quickly add these numbers up. Don't forget this is homecoming for the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes, and so we will have that live here on the air as well. So stick around for that coming up right after this quick timeout on KBLP.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
Back here at Leopard Arena, it is the 2022-2023 homecoming festivities, and we're just going to turn the audio over to what's going over the PA right now and enjoy homecoming. We'll be back at the end of the ceremony.
My name is Canon Amanda Russell. I'm a 16-year-old sophomore of Ryan and Manny Russell. I have an older brother, Carter. I play basketball, cross country, and cheer. I am involved in FCA and I attend First Students at First Baptist Church. My future plans are to finish high school, go to college somewhere, and become a nurse. My favorite Leopard memory is beating Alba and making it to area, and being in homecoming with my best friend.
My name is Mitchell Scott Henson. I'm an 18-year-old senior, and I'm the son of Scotty and Donna Henson. I have an older sister named Carson Crawford, and I play basketball and baseball. I am a member of NHS, and I attend the First Baptist Church of Lindsay. My future plans are to go to college and be an engineer. My favorite Leopard memory is when we went to area for basketball my sophomore year.
My name is Chloe Ann Inch. I'm the 17-year-old junior of Chris and Rachel Inch. I attend Lindsay Church of Christ. My hobbies include basketball, going to church events, and hanging out with my best friends. I'm a member of FCCLA and NHS. My future plans are to go to college and in the future get married and start a family. My favorite Leopard memory is playing basketball freshman and sophomore year with my best friend Allie Rice.
My name is Jaden Allen Watts. I'm a 19-year-old senior. I'm the son of Dietrich and Natasha Watts. My siblings are Sky and Bryson, and I play basketball and run track. I attend the Lindsay Church of Christ, and my future plans are to play basketball at the next level. My favorite memory has to be when Coach Walker and Tristan were playing 2K, and Coach Walker beat Tristan so bad, and so Tristan was trying to beat up anyone he could put his hands on. We all know Tristan was a gentle giant, but if you beat that dude in a video game, he was a very angry and violent giant.
Hi, my name is Caleb Dean Ince. I am the 19-year-old son of Chris and Rachel Ince. My siblings are Chloe, Hannah, Lydia, Reagan, Zeke, and Nate. The activities that I participate in here at Lindsay High School are basketball, baseball, and track. I'm also a member of the National Honor Society. Some activities that I hold outside of school, I'm a member of the Lindsay Church of Christ. My future plans are to graduate and get married to my wonderful girlfriend of 3 years, Hallie Mae. And then I plan to work in real estate after I graduate high school. My favorite Leopard memory, I have two actually. The first was making the podium at state in the mile relay. And the second was sophomore year. We went to area and basketball.
My name is Emily Jane Stone. I'm the 18-year-old senior of Casey and Amy Stone. My siblings are Kaylee and Natalie Stone. My sports include cross country, basketball, golf, and track. I'm the NHS Vice President, the Senior Class Vice President, and a member of Student Council, FCCLA, and FCA. My future plans are to go to OSU in the fall and get a business degree. My favorite memory is going to area last year.
My name is Andy Registry. I am the 18-year-old son of Shelley and Andy Registry. My sister is Hope Registry. I play football, basketball, and track. My school activities include NHS, yearbook, student council, class officer, and I am a member of First Baptist Church of Lindsay. My future plans are to attend college and make a lot of money. My favorite Leopard memory was going to this area sophomore year.
My name is Kendall Baker. I'm an 18-year-old senior at Oakland Disney. I have a brother of 7. I play basketball and I participate in NHS and yearbook. My future plans are to go to college, get my nursing degree, and get married and start a family. My favorite memory is beating Alabama Regions last year to go to area.
I'm the 18-year-old senior of Jerry and Shane Kennedy. My siblings are Stephon and Raven Bradley, Ashton Hawkins, and Carrie Kennedy. I play basketball and I'm a member of the NHS. My future plans are to go play college basketball and get a degree in business. My favorite memory is watching Tristan get beat by Coach Walker in 2K and ruin his mood for the rest of the night.
My name is Cameron K. Bearden. I'm an 18-year-old senior of Eric and Courtney Bearden and have an older sister named Mary. I play bass and slow pitch softball, basketball, track, and I'm on the comp and sideline cheer team. I'm involved in FCA, NHS, FFA, yearbook, student council, and I'm the vice president of my class, and I attend the law at Calvary Baptist Church. My future plans are to attend dental assisting school. My favorite memory is being in homecoming with my best friend.
My name is Ty Ferguson. I'm the 18-year-old son of Tommy and Amy Ferguson. I have one sister, Allie Ferguson. I participate in football, basketball, and baseball. I attend the United Methodist Church of Lindsay, and I'm involved in NHS and FCA. My future plan is I want to go to college to become a coach. My favorite ever memory is playing ball with all my buddies.
My name is Bradley Beth Malico. I am the 19-year-old senior of Scott and Kelly Malico. I have an older sister, Destiny Malico, and an older brother, Braden Malico. My sports include basketball, softball, cheer, and track. I am also a member of the National Honor Society. My future plans are to become a licensed esthetician and travel before settling down and starting a family. My favorite Leopard memory is making it to area.
My name is Zen Humberto Padilla. I'm a 17-year-old senior of Chilo and Tony Padilla. My siblings are Rachel, Anna, Leah, and Kike Padilla. I play football, basketball, baseball, and I run track. I'm also a member of the National Honor Society. My future plans are to become a pipeline welder, get married, and eventually start a family. My favorite Leopard memory is me and spending time with all my buddies.
My name is Elsie Grimes. I am in kindergarten and I'm 6 years old. My parents' names are Lindsay Grimes and Aaron Grimes. And I have a sister named Lana. I'm in dance and tumbling. And I go to First Baptist Church. I like to fix trucks with my dad and help out with him. When I get older, I want to be a hairstylist. I like to watch 2D2, and I like to give her high fives before the game. My name is Francisco Ronciano. I'm in T1. My mom's name Maria, and my dad's name's Dad. My sister, Thursday, Ivan, Augustine. I like playing basketball. I like giving paws. I get older, I can be a fireman. I like Christmas. Augustine Bonciano. I'm in T1. My parents are Maria Osvaldo. My siblings are Aristate, Ivan, Francisco. Ride my bike, play basketball, play football, jump on my trampoline. I will work with my dad. I like Christmas.
Everybody likes Christmas, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is your 2023 basketball homecoming court. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, your 2023 basketball homecoming king and queen are Jaden Watts and Cameron Perry. King Jaden, you may now crown your queen. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 homecoming king and queen and their court.
So there is your 2022-2023 homecoming court and king, Jaden Watts, and the queen, Cameron Perry. Congratulations to them and all of those who are candidates for the king and queen competition here tonight. So with that, we want to send it back up to JD. We'll take a timeout, and then Glenn and I will come back and we'll give you our officially unofficial stats from the first half. After this, you've been watching the 2022-2023 homecoming ceremonies here from Leopard Arena on KBLP Live.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Sharon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
We are back here at halftime at Leopard Arena. Let's get to your first half stats, the unofficial first half stats. And again, the Leopards with a 7-point lead here at halftime, 28-21. Davis is led by Dalton Heffley. He had 3 threes in that first quarter. He finishes with 9 in the first half. 6 from Spencer Clinton in off the bench. 4 from Dakota Carter, 2 from Ty Barnett. Rounds out the scoring for Davis, who did not have a free throw attempt in that first half. The Leopards, led by Ryan Kennedy, finishes with 10 in the first half. Jaden Watts had a huge second quarter, had 2 threes and finishes with 8 in the half. And then 3 from Ty Ferguson, 3 from Mitchell Henson, and 2 apiece from Bryson Watts and Caleb Entz. And the Leopards, I have 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Actually, 2, 4, 6, 8. They shot, didn't they?
9.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right. I still can't add. For the Leopards, they are also -1 on the glass. 8-7. Davis with the rebounding edge. But 10 turnovers in that first half for the Wolves, and the Leopards with 6. We'll send it over to Glenn and talk about some of the other numbers.
Well, after the phenomenal first half, I mean, you just never see a team shoot 7 for 8 from the field in a quarter that Davis does to take the 17-12 lead, but fell off in the second half, or the second quarter. 2 for 9 from 2-point range, 0 for 1 from 3-point range, so they were only 2 for 10 in the second quarter, which led to their only scoring 4 points in the second quarter. But for the first half, they were 6 for 14 from 2-point range, which is respectable. 3 for 4 from 3-point range. So 9 for 18, shot 50%. But the Leopards actually outdid them after first quarter, where they were 5 for 10 from the floor, all of those from 2-point range. They finish the second quarter 4 for 5 and 2 for 2 from 3-point range. So 9 for 15 from 2-point range, which is 60%. And then they were 2 for 2 with Jaden Watts' 2 3-point shots. So that is 11 for 17, so 65% for the Leopards shooting from the field in that first half.
I bet Coach Davis would take that all day long.
Oh, yeah.
So, and again, I think the Leopards kind of calmed down that second quarter. Davis came out that hot. You got the 3 big threes from Dalton Heffley. The defense was tough. You picked up a couple of early fouls on Ryan Kennedy, but then Wyatt Fielding, the 6'5" guy matching up with him, picked up a couple himself. But really, it was Davis who started racking up the fouls. Braxton Griffin picked up 2. Fielding had 2. You had Clinton with 1, Dakota Carter with 1, Ty Barnett with 1. But the Leopards have the 2 on Ryan and the 1 on Mitchell. That was all the fouls that were called in that first half on the Leopards.
Yeah, and they're in good shape there. As long as Ryan doesn't pick up a quick one for his third, he should be in fine shape here for the second half. But, you know, I like that defense that second half, that second quarter. We really locked them down, really made everything hard on Dakota Carter, and didn't give Heffley even a look at a 3-point shot there in the second quarter, ran him off the line. So adjustments were made, and hopefully we can continue those through the second half.
Well, we got some good minutes from Priest Williams. We got some good minutes from Seth Padilla. Of course, Ty Ferguson started the game tonight, finishes with 3 in the first half. And of course, when you bring Bryson Watts in, you know, you can interchange Bryson Watts, Jaden Watts, Ty Ferguson, probably 4 or 5 of those guys in off
Yeah.
the bench, and there's not much let down in any of them. Coach Davis has got a lot of good depth on this team.
Yeah, and it's you look at this team, and as good as they are, they're going to be good for a while down the line, because you've got a bunch of freshmen and sophomores that are really, really good. And if they weren't playing behind some really, really, really good seniors, then and we've seen some of those kids out there this year. Creed Taylor, Armando Hernandez,
Ross Cater.
Yeah, Gustavo Torres. I mean, that kid's a load. So, you know, those guys are going to be the guys of the future. But right now, you know, it's the seniors' time, and they're making the most of it. They're having an outstanding season, and look forward to an outstanding second half right here.
28-21 Leopards. This has been the First National Bank halftime show here on KBLP Live. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake here courtside. Leopards will get the ball to start in the third quarter. The starting 5 back out there on the floor. Jaden Watts, Ty Ferguson, Caleb Ince, Ryan Kennedy, and Mitchell Henson. Heffley, Carter, Barnett, Parker, and Fielding on the floor as well for the Davis Wolves. Watts gets it from Henson. They go right back to Henson in the corner. Gets the screen from Ince. Henson drives around, comes to Jaden. He'll go to the baseline. Right hand jumper is short this time. Barnett pulls down the miss. Carter brings it up for Davis. Picked up by Henson. He's got a count going. He's saying he got it. Carter never got away from him. That's great defense from Mitchell Henson. One-on-one gets the 5 count.
Yeah. And Carter just, I don't know, you've got to have that internal clock that kind of know that's going on.
Ince at the high post, the backdoor cut, the lob for Kennedy, but he can't get it to drop. Perfect play, perfect pass, just didn't get the finish. Heffley pulls down the miss. He's got Ince out on him. Heffley drives down, floater will not drop. Fielding the miss, out to Barnett, up top Parker. Shot blocked by Kennedy, but Parker gets it back. Now he'll take it baseline, and then Ferguson nearly had a steal as he tried to get it over to Heffley, but it'll stay with the Wolves. Still 7-point Leopard lead here as neither team has scored. We're nearly a minute in, or just over a minute in, and timeout's going to be called by head coach Dakota Blackwell as they were fixing to get a 5 count right there off that inbounds play. So we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. We'll come back after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey, LINDSAY community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.
Heffley inbounds to Fielding, gives it right back to him. He goes back inside to Fielding, who's got the size advantage. Ince tried to draw the charge there, couldn't get it done, but Kennedy blocks the pass, forces the turnover anyway. Ince will back out and reset this offense. They had a size mismatch underneath for a moment, but Fielding manages to get back there. Ince quickly to Watts, left side. Ferguson drives the baseline, floater up. Kennedy got it off the side of the backboard. Goes back down to Ferguson, who's wide open on the post and puts it in. That's a great play from Ryan Kennedy.
Yeah, great ball movement right there.
9-point Leopard lead is their biggest of the game at 30-21. Again, Henson all over Carter. Carter got away from him that time and then traveled with it. And again, Watts and Kennedy double teamed him down there and forced the turnover. It's 3 turnovers now on Davis already here in this third quarter. Ince up top. Jaden Watts to Ferguson, over to Henson. Henson gets away from Carter and throws it up for Kennedy again. Contacts, but no foul. Fielding out into the corner. 3 ball from Heffley on the way up and good. Dalton Heffley cannot miss from 3.
He's 4 for 4 now out there.
6-point game, 30-24, 5:30 left to go here in the third. Ince up top to Ferguson, quickly to Jaden. His into the corner to Henson. Again, Kennedy turns around, sends it back out. Jaden wide open, 3 up and in. Jaden Watts 3 for 3 from 3. You caught that, didn't you? 3 for 3 from 3.
Yep.
Barnett into the lane. Shot up, left it short. Kennedy the miss. And Caleb Ince in transition with the layup.
Yeah, great ball movement. Davis not able to set up their transition defense right there.
Back to a 9-point lead for the Leopards. Carter and Ince will get whistled for the foul. It's just his second. First team foul of the half. It's Carter determined he was going to go to the rack with it that time. Barnett will trigger on the baseline to get it to Heffley out in the corner. Ince stays with him. Barnett gets it back on Ferguson down low and traveled with it. 4 turnovers now on Davis. Leopard defense doing its job. So we go to 4:40 left. 9-point Leopard lead with the basketball. Ferguson, right side Henson. And tried to go underneath to Kennedy, but the foul underneath is going to be called on number 10, wide fielding, and that's his third. And that will get Spencer Clinton right back in the ball game. Fielding will sit for Watts to inbound. Jaden, that is. Oh, had Ince wide open. They got it to him and put it up and in. It was late getting there, but he got it anyway.
Yep. Good find right there. A good inbounder is so hard to find. They're worth their weight in gold.
13-point Leopard lead at 37-24. Barnett trying to get away from Kennedy. And Henson tips the pass, and then they're going to get a push underneath on Clinton. And that'll be the second on Spencer Clinton. Second team foul of the half.
Yeah, and they don't want Spencer spending those fouling anybody but Ryan Kennedy.
Exactly.
So
Braxton Griffin.
I was going to say they got 6.
And Tyler, and then Ty Moss also back in the ball game. Tyson Moss, excuse me. As Henson will bring it up, goes to Ferguson right wing. Back to Henson in the corner. Ince will come to set screen. Henson goes the other way. Down the baseline. Can't get it to go, but Kennedy's right there to clean it up and put it in. And they're going to call it Clinton's down. And he's going to get up and walk it off.
He got hit in the hurties.
Yeah, got
I think.
3:52 left to go. 39-24. Leopards by 15. Their biggest of the lead of the game. Fielding going to come back in as Clinton goes out. Carter will bring it up. Fielding goes to set the screen. Carter sends it out into the corner to Moss. Moss reverses his field, goes all the way across. 3-pointer up and in for number 15, Braxton Griffin. 39-27. That's 5 threes in the game now for Davis. Ince looking, finally gets it over to Bryson Watts, who I missed checking in. My apologies to Bryson. Bryson gets away from everybody, tried to dump it down to Jaden, and it was tipped away. Moss pushes the other way. Works around a screen from Fielding. Out in the corner, Griffin. Back out to Moss, right wing. Kennedy on the defense on him there. And he'll work around the screen from Fielding again. Moss down the left side, can't get it to go. Kennedy with his 7th rebound of the night. Gives it up for Henson to bring across. 39-27 Leopards, 2:45 left in the third. Ince to Bryson. Jaden to Caleb. Bryson back down underneath, and Fielding just picked up his 4th. Trying to do the reach around on Kennedy underneath. Ty Barnett headed back into the ball game along with the Jake Parker, as Fielding and Carter will both check out. Kennedy breaks that to the left corner to Ince. Bryson to Kennedy, tough shot, rebound tipped around into the hands of Jake Parker. He'll push it ahead, goes into the right corner. Heffley wanted the 3, just couldn't get there. And then the pass from Jake Parker, intended for Moss in that left corner, goes out of bounds. That's now 15 turnovers in the game for the Wolves, and the Leopards have the ball and a 12-point lead at 39-27. Ince right wing. Up top, Jaden. Left side, Henson. Bryson trying to post up on the side. Can't get there to him, so Ince back between the circles. Right side, Jaden. And again, all kinds of contact underneath. They're trying to get around Ryan Kennedy, and they're going to get Jake Parker with his first. Seth Padilla checks in for the Leopards. Caleb Ince heads to the bench. Jaden Watts will trigger on the baseline for the Leopards. Got Padilla left side, steps into the lane, gives it back to Henson. Henson hesitates, takes it down the baseline, puts it in.
Nice move right there on the inbounds play.
14-point Leopard lead. Back up top, Barnett on the handle. And Bryson backs off of him. Heffley at the free throw line, right back to Barnett. Over into the right corner, and Kennedy tips the pass, or tips the ball away from Griffin as he was headed down the baseline. But out of bounds to Davis with 1:37 left here in the third. Leopards up by 14. Barnett will trigger. They can find somebody to throw to. Finally lobs it all the way out to Parker out near the half line. Barnett gets it back left wing. Heffley sets the screen. Barnett into the lane, turns around on Padilla. Padilla blocks him. But I think they're going to get Kennedy with the foul. Nope. They're going to get Padilla. Seth picks up his first. Just a second team foul. But this one on the shot will send Ty Barnett to the free throw line. First free throws of the night for Davis. First free throw from Barnett. Off the front of the rim and short, no good. Ty Ferguson in. Mitchell Henson will go have a seat. Barnett with a second free throw attempt. It's on the way, and he'll bank it in off the glass.
Made sure he got that one there.
41-28. Leopards with the basketball underneath. Padilla with the end one. Foul number 15, Braxton Griffin. That's his third. Puts the Leopards back up by 15, and a free throw coming up from Seth Padilla. And he got it. 44-28, Leopards by 16 now. That is their biggest lead of the game. Comes with 1:19 left to go here in the third. Moss will bring it up for the Wolves. Parker right side to Barnett in the right corner. Padilla out on him. And nearly lost it. Got it to Braxton. Got it out back into the corner to Moss underneath. Barnett too far into the basket, and that time Parker goes up high, and Seth Padilla pretty straight up, but will still get whistled for the foul. He'll pick up his second 13 foul, but two free throws coming up now.
He was in the air, and he could look down on it, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta swipe at it."
And that one is short for Jake Parker. Carter is back in. Heffley will sit for the Davis Wolves with 58 seconds left here in the third. That one also short, but Moss will come up with the offensive rebound. Carter Right side to Parker. Moss in the right corner. And wanted to go back inside, but Jaden Watts the last to touch that one. Heffley will check back in the ball game. Now with 46 seconds left, Barnett is out looking for some offense here from their big three-point shooter. Heffley tried to lob it inside, tipped away by Padilla. Back out into the corner for Griffin. Heffley, the cut for Carter, and pass knocked out of bounds again by the Leopards. And Barnett will go right back to the bench as he was fixing to check in. Now Griffin gets the inbounds, comes to Moss, up top Parker. So you got to find Heffley. They had him double teamed at the high post. And Seth Padilla did everything but come up with a basketball right there. The Leopards have had like 4 chances at steals down here and can't get them to hang on to it. 25 seconds left. Heffley. Oh, easy one for Parker inside. Got to watch for that cutter from the high post. 44-30, Leopards by 14. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter as Bryson Watts will bring it across. Padilla left wing, back up top to Ferguson. They'll get Watts open left side. Left elbow jumper for Bryson is short. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Padilla not happy with that, said I didn't touch it, but 2 seconds left. You got to make sure you don't foul here when they put up that desperation heave. Heffley from three-quarter court. Oh, that was too close for comfort. But the Leopards will have 44-30 lead at the end of 3. So don't go away. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Leopard basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on your sports leader in South Central Oklahoma, KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
44-30, Leopards by 14 as we start the final stanza of this one. Ryan Kennedy, Mitchell Henson, Ty Ferguson, Bryson Watts, Caleb Ince on the floor for the Leopards. Davis will get the ball to start this fourth quarter as they trail by 14. Barnett, Carter, Fielding, Parker, and Heffley, the starting 5 back out there for Davis as well. Heffley gets it left wing, back up to Carter between the circles. Fielding will come set the screen. Carter drives down, sends it out into the corner. Parker drives the baseline, pass tipped. Henson comes away with it. All the way down, hesitates, goes under the basket, sends it out to Ince. He'll pull it out and they'll set it up. Barnett not going to make it easy. Ferguson gets it left wing to the high post. Caleb Ince over to the right side to Bryson Watts. The lob inside. He passed one way, Kennedy went the other. Leopards turn it over. Parker has it left wing for the Wolves. Up top to Carter. Hand off to Heffley. He'll drive in. Henson stops the drive, dumps it to Barnett in the corner, right back to Heffley. Fires the three. This time it's short. He can miss. Caleb Ince with the rebound for the Leopards. Henson gets into the lane, gets in trouble, gets it out to Ince and gets it back. Ferguson, right side to Bryson. He'll drive in. The floater left it short. A lot of contact on that one as well. Heffley pushes it up on Bryson Watts. There's the three, again off the mark. Caleb Ince claims another rebound, and Leopards get it back with that 14-point lead and 6.5 left in the ballgame. Bryson to Ferguson between the circles. Left side, Henson. Inside, Kennedy turns around on Fielding. Can't get it to go the first time or the second time, and then Ryan tips it out of bounds. Bryson Watts checks out. Brother Jaden Watts is back in. Dakota Carter brings it up for the Wolves. It's a trail by 14. Fieldings comes to set the screen. Henson goes under it, stays with Carter. Out into the corner for Parker. Up top Fielding. Out into the left side, Barnett. Barnett around the Fielding screen, drives the right side of the lane. And Ryan Kennedy says, no, not in my house.
You could see that coming a mile away. Apparently, Barnett could not. Or Parker.
Yeah. So Barnett to inbound on the baseline, gets it out to Heffley. Heffley's floater in the lane. Well, no. Kennedy pulls down the rebound. That's his 8th. Ferguson up top. Jaden left side. Caleb. Caleb goes down. Gets it underneath. Ryan turns around on Fielding. Now sends it around to Watts. His 3 from the right corner across, no good. But Ferguson's right there to claim it for the Leopards. Henson drives in, and they're going to call the travel. Goes for the 10th turnover on the Leopards. 5.5 left in the ball game. Leopards still hanging on to a 14-point lead. We've played, 2.5 minutes here, and neither team has been able to score yet. Carter brings it up. Henson will pick him up top of the key. Heffley left wing. Gets the screen from Griffin. Behind the screen, fires a 3. It's off the side, no good. And Henson picks it up. Did they say he traveled with it? Stepped out of bounds.
He's having a rough go here early in the 4th.
Barnett will try it again from the baseline. Still looking, and a 5-second count. Leopards get it right back off the turnover. So 5:15 left in the ball game. Leopards still with a 14-point lead. Jaden to Ferguson. Over to Henson. Henson penetrates into the lane. Left elbow jumper from Mitchell's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Griffin.
Neither team able to score so far here in the 4th quarter.
And we've played 3 minutes. Heffley to Griffin, baseline, way overshot that one. Ferguson on the backside for the rebound. He'll give it to Henson to bring across. Ferguson left side, up top. And we're going to get a foul underneath on Fielding, and Wyatt Fielding has fouled out of the ball game, trying to get Kennedy underneath. So he'll foul out with 4:35 left in the ball game. And not only did he foul out, but he didn't score at any point in the game either. So Jake Parker will check in for Fielding.
I'm thinking Spencer Griffin must have injured himself.
I'm with you. He is not back in. Spencer Clinton. Oh, the no-look pass from Henson to Caleb Ince for the basket.
Yep.
What a play.
Like I said, good inbounders worth their weight in gold, and you got to know where everybody's going and find that person and deliver the pass where they can score.
Parker, Caleb Ince knocks it away. Heffley and Ince lays it up and in. 48-30, the Leopards' biggest lead of the game at 18. Carter in trouble in the backcourt. Heffley bails him out. And then loose turnover. Here comes Kennedy for the two-hand flush, and he missed it. He missed the dunk. Oops. And timeout called by Davis with 3:45 left. That's a big-time play if you hit it, and if you don't, it looks bad.
Yeah.
3:45 left. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 48-30 Leopards. When we come back after this, Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Davis with the ball out of the timeout. Barnett goes down the left side of the lane, sends it back up to Parker. Griffin down the baseline, lost it. Barnett comes up with it under the basket, and even though Watts got a handle on that, Parker able to get it up and in. That's why it was Barnett with that basket, I think, right?
Yep.
48-32, Leopards by 16. We got 3:15 left in the ball game. Ince over to Jaden, left side. Henson underneath Kennedy, turns around. Easy one up over the basket and in. That's 14 in the game now for Ryan. Leopards are back up by 18. Heffley, Ince knocks it loose. Parker will pick it up. Caleb Ince, his defensive, his anticipation is just crazy.
Yep.
Barnett got caught on the baseline. Now can't find anybody. Finally got it over to Parker on the right wing. Back up to Barnett. Barnett's left-handed. If you'll force him right, he can't go anywhere. But he'll go all the way under the basket, and then pass is tipped by Watts. Watts grimaces a little bit, and Jaden Watts kind of grabbed that right rib, that right. Not real sure what might have happened there, but he's sure grimacing there as he's grabbing that right side.
Yep.
Heffley will inbound. Excuse me, that's Barnett. He'll get it to Parker in the backcourt this time. Back to Barnett. On the handle. Again goes left. Watts cuts him off on the drive. He's in the. Coach Davidson got it, and the official finally calls it. 3 in the lane. That is now 9 turnovers in the half. 19 turnovers in the ball game on Davis. As we approach 2:10 left in the game, the Leopards with an 18-point lead at 50-32. Ince with it right side. Up top to Jaden. Quickly to Ferguson, left wing Henson. To the high post to Ince. Had to come out, grab the ball. Henson gets it back between the circles. Carter all over him out there. And Henson pushes in, hesitates, goes right back in the lane, lays it up with the left hand. It bounced away from Kennedy, who was right there to grab the miss. Barnett drives down, leaves it short. Kennedy with his 9th rebound now, and here comes Henson, who had it tipped off the foot of Ferguson out of bounds. It'll go as the 12th turnover of the game on the Leopards now. A minute and a half left in the ball game. Leopards with an 18-point lead. Carter waits for a screen from Parker. Gets to the free throw line, sends it out to Barnett. Henson's right there on Barnett. He cuts back inside. Double team, goes to Parker. Right elbow jumper from Parker is up and good. 50-34, Leopards by 16 now as we're a minute 5 left in the ball game.
I think that might have been the last.
The last hoorah?
Yeah.
The student section has already started the song of hey, 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 goodbye. Henson into the lane, and Carter will get the reach over. And that'll be just number 2 on Dakota Carter, and it's the 6th team foul.
7th.
So it will be free throws for Mitchell Henson.
Yep.
In the last regular home game of the season, here next Saturday night for district action.
So Henson will get a 1-and-1 here. 45 seconds left in the ball game.
Shoot the ball, Seth.
And Henson gets that one for his 6th point in the game, pushes the Leopard lead back to 17. Bryson Watts back in the game. Ferguson is out, and Seth Padilla returns as Ryan Kennedy will sit. Henson's second free throw on the way. He got them both. 52-34 Leopards. 40 seconds left in the ball game, and Dakota Carter brings it across. Henson picks him up near the half line. Parker will come set the screen. Carter takes it all the way down, puts up the jumper off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound for Bryson Watts. Henson took it all the way down and lost it going out of bounds. And that'll be now the 13th turnover on the Leopards. 24 seconds left. Carter will bring it across for Davis. Heffley trying to get out there and get open. Ince stays with him step for step. Now Heffley will come set the screen. Carter for 3, top of the keys, off the mark. And came down with his own miss. That putback won't go. I think he was thinking the buzzer was going to go off before it did. But 52-34, Leopards with the 18-point victory. Lindsay improves to 15-5 on the season. Davis will drop to 6-14. And again, a busy week of basketball. The Leopards will be right back here at Leopard Arena tomorrow night. They'll face Pauls Valley, a chance to regain something, maybe some pride from having gone down to Pauls Valley and lost down there just a couple of weeks ago. But they'll be back here. And it's senior night tomorrow night, so make sure you make plans for that. And, of course, we'll be right back here on Monday night as well, as we will face Purcell in a makeup game Monday night and finish up the regular season then. That'll be the pie and cake auction. Make sure you make plans for that as well coming up on Monday night here at Leopard Arena. We're going to send it up to JD. We'll take a quick timeout. Glenn and I will finish up some final numbers to wrap this one up and be back for more right after this timeout on KBLP.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Back to wrap up the boys matchup, 52-34, the final score in this one. The Leopards with an 18-point victory. And the official and unofficial numbers from this one, 12 points from Dalton Heffley on 4 3-point baskets on the night, leads the way for Davis. 6 from Spencer Clinton, 5 from Ty Barnett, 4 apiece from Dakota Carter and Jake Parker, and 3 from Braxton Griffin rounds out the scoring for Davis, who went 1 of 4 from the charity stripe, all of those in the third quarter. For the Lindsay Leopards, they were led by 3 players in double figures. Ryan Kennedy finishes with 14 in the ball game, had 14 and 9 rebounds as he led the way for both teams on the glass as well tonight. 11 from Jaden Watts. He had 3 threes in the game himself. And then also 10 from Caleb Ince. He had 8 in the second half. and finishes with 10 in the ball game. 7 from Mitchell Henson, 5 from Ty Ferguson, 3 from Seth Padilla, and then 2 points from Bryson Watts rounds out the scoring for the Leopards. And the Leopards 7 of 12 from the free throw line. 18-14, the Leopards out-rebound Davis in this one, and then 19 turnovers in the ball game for the Wolves. The Leopards end up with 13. 7 of those came in the second half, and we'll send it over to Glenn and get our shooting numbers to round this one out.
Yeah, just outstanding shooting numbers. Let's start with Davis, who did not have outstanding shooting numbers. 9 for 26 from two-point range. They were 5 for 10 from three-point range, though, and most of that was, of course, Heffley starting off 4 for 4, but then he missed his next 3. You know, they need to look for somebody else to try and make some threes besides Heffley, but good number from three-point range, 5 for 10. They finished 14 for 36 for 39% from the field. So not too bad, but 2-pointers. They had a lot of shots that got blocked. They tried to go in the paint, and you hold Dakota Carter to 4 points, then you've definitely done something.
Exactly.
The Leopards, on the other hand, 18 for 35, over 50% from two-point range, 3 for 4 from three-point range.
Wow.
So
you don't take a bunch, but you hit them when you do.
Yep, 21 for 39, or 54% from the field. And, you know, outstanding defense. You hold them to 13. Well, you hold them to 13 the second half, but you take away that, you know, the second quarter we only gave up 4 points. So they get 17 in that first quarter, and then we hold them to 4, 9, and 4 in the next 3 quarters. And that's the kind of defense you like to see, that the Leopards are definitely capable of playing, and good to see that they're doing that on somewhat of a consistent basis right here, going into a couple of tough games, including starting with tomorrow night.
Yep, got Pauls Valley coming in tomorrow night, but again, the Leopards with the 52-34 win, they'll improve to 15-5 on the season, and again, hopefully can uphold that number 10 ranking that they finished up the season with there in Class 3A. Davis again drops to 6-14. The Leopardettes also came away with a win tonight as they defeated Davis 55-38. Had 17 points from Maddie McGowan tonight. She had 3 threes in the ball game, got 12 from Cameron Perry, got 10 from Emily Stone, and also from Braylee Malacote. Malacote went 5 for 6 from the free throw line in that fourth quarter, and she finishes with 10 points in the ball game as well. So a big win for both of these teams here on homecoming. Mm-hmm. And again, senior night tomorrow night, as the Pauls Valley Panthers and Lady Panthers will be in the house for tomorrow night. Monday night back in here as well for Purcell as well. Close out the regular season, and then a week from this coming Saturday, we'll be right back in here for districts. The Kingston Redskins, the Lady Redskins, will be here a week from Saturday to get the postseason underway, and then we'll travel to Kingston the following weekend on Thursday to start regional play over there. So busy times, but hey, we're looking at now the road to the big house.
Yep,
so.
Absolutely. They've got aspirations for it, and you know, they have the team to do it if they just stay focused and take care of business. You know, it's not going to be easy by any means, but they've definitely got that possibility. Now, I'm not going to say probability, but they're looking at, if not playing in the big house, at least playing in the game to go to the big house. So that's kind of where they're at. They've got a chance. They've got a chance. They definitely do.
Yeah, I think they're when you start looking at the region, the area they're going to be playing in down at Ada, I think both of these teams have the chance to definitely make it through Ada. Through to Ada, and then again, like you said, be right there within a game or two of making it that state tournament. So
anything can happen.
I'll tell you
been there, done that.
When you get to a week from Saturday, every single team in the state is 0-0, and all you have to do is win out.
Yep,
that's it.
That's
Nothing to it.
Yeah.
Well, I need to say thank you to J.D. Scruggs, also to Andrew Lyon And Brianna Miller back at our studios. Glenn, great job tonight.
You too.
And, of course, Paige as well, taking care of us. And with that, we're going to say goodnight from Leopard Arena. My name is Greg Peary. For all of us at KBLP, we'll see you right back here tomorrow night. And until we do, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements, as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.